Hello there! Good morning, everyone! How's everyone doing? Do you guys like the new layout that I have going here?
I do.
there's Terry. He's like, I do! Hello there? I don't know how to say your name. Is it Ayama? I'll go with that. Hopefully I'm not too far off.
Question mark.
Oh boy, it is so cold here in my part of Canada that I checked the weather this morning. It was like minus 30 degrees Celsius outside. We live in an apartment, and I made sure that the heat was actually turned on. And I'm like, my room is still kind of chilly. This is why I've got this big fluffy thing on, because otherwise I'd be like sneezing. It's cold this morning. That way. By the way, I wanted to try something, and I want you guys who are in the audience to tell me if you guys like it or not. So, right now you can see how the camera doesn't move. Like, it's it's fixated at a certain place, right? If I use this feature, what it actually does is it actually follows my face. Now, the only issue I have with that is I have found that I think the image quality kind of drops a little. Hey, you can see my ducks there in the background really clearly now. So just curious as to which one you guys prefer, or you guys don't really care, because I played around with it, and honestly, I think like either or can be nice. I think if I'm doing full screen, probably this. Any opinion from the bun? Or bun's just too busy watching?
Oh, we lost?
We lost. Okay.
We lost. I think it looks good.
Yeah. I think stationary when we're big is a lot better, but if like the one, where the other view, this one, where it's small, it might actually make more sense to do that moving one, but it bothers me when it was like the full screen version. It bothered me. Let's see, back to this. There we go. So I know I always welcome people to ask questions in chat, and unfortunately the thing is sometimes I remember the question, and then I start the next stream, and then I forget to get back to whoever it was that asked me that question. So this one, I do apologize to whoever it was that asked this question many streams ago now, and the question was, hey, do I sell or do I melt my items? Oh man, I feel bad. I did my homework on it, okay? Don't get me wrong, I did my homework on it. I did all the work on it. And then I just completely forgot about that question. So, I'm actually going to give you guys two answers to that. One is the practical answer, which is, if you need gold, then you sell, and if you need glyphs, then you melt. That is the practical answer. But, in terms of the math behind it, this is where things I thought kind of interesting. So, okay, first things first, I did not bother to look at old items. So if you have any old items that now have, I probably got an example of it somewhere. Where's my old Grimmick torso? It's got one of those little red lines at the bottom that says, this item cannot be used in enchantment transfer crafting, as at least one of its enchantments is not allowed to be crafted. If you got one of those, I didn't bother looking at that stuff, because those are now the exception. They're not the norm. So you can do whatever you want with those. I did zero to do with that. So, apparently my brain works backwards, because I collected the data backwards, and then I realized, hey, makes a lot more sense the other way around. So what I did was, I looked at, so this is the sell value, so gold. I should probably just freeze the pane up here. Format? The formatting? I don't remember. This is different from what I'm used to. Anyways, gold, silver, copper. And then I just changed it to coins to make it a little bit easier, so that I don't have to deal with 3 different numbers. So I convert the value of everything into coins, and then I calculated that versus the melt value. Interesting part. They are directly proportional to each other. And good morning there, Jack. Good morning, Sosco, Truth of Zero, Snake Gaming, Vloxo, Blue Rage TV. Wow, there's so many people here today. Alright, so if you do a direct calculation, they are proportional, meaning you neither gain nor lose, nor have any other extra benefits, whether you sell or melt. Regular drops from a natural source. And by natural source, I mean you dropped it from a monster, you picked it up from a chest, you got it from a mystic cube. Basically, those are what I call natural sources. You didn't tinker with it, right? Then the ratio will always be 145, I'm just going to round up, 145 coins for every one glyph. It's literally exactly the same. So these are all uncrafted items with no cute doggy equipped. In case you forget, cute doggy increases the sell value. And then I was like, okay, well, what about items at other levels? Like, does that make a difference, right? Good morning there, Ryder, Jose, Itko. Everybody's just popping in. Okay, so let me flip this over, actually, so you guys can see better. I just realized I forgot. There we go. So basically, if you don't craft an item, it's from a natural source, right? And with no dog equipped, you always get 145 coins for every one glyph. Doesn't matter the level, because I went and checked on my level 20 Dragon Knight. So level doesn't matter, class doesn't matter. It's the same ratio for any naturally obtained items. Things get a little weird when you start crafting, though. So this was, by the way, if you put a dog on, it tips the ratio. Oh, that's all it does. It just means that it favors coins. That's it. But if you craft, this is where things get interesting. So let's say, here's a good example. So this is a pair of gloves, inner circle gloves. I put 4 lines of platinum enchantments on this thing. They're not the best platinum because they're 98, 98, 97, 97, but they're okay. They're usable, right? So when you do that, the ratio tips very heavily in favor of selling. Okay, so if you gather excellent platinum lines together, sell that item once you don't need it. That's for sure. On the other hand, so when you do this, right, when I was moving these lines onto this item, I would have created some byproducts, some junk items that I just somehow dispose of. Junk items get really weird. They're the weird ones here. So these are the byproducts that I looked at, and I don't think I remember to keep screenshots of every single one, but I was like, most of these are actually still worth selling, and that's because, and I'll tell you why. It seems to depend a little bit on the level and the quality of the line that you're switching over. So I had an interesting moment where I switched over like a blue line. It was not gold, it was not platinum. I switched a blue line over, and I put it into this chart, and I was like, hey, it's still worth selling. It's actually, I'm getting a better deal out of selling this sucker than if I tried to melt it. So I think it's basically like if you're putting a high level line onto a lower level item. So for example, let's say, I don't know. Okay, let's say I collect my platinum lines onto a level 100 legendary. So that's probably what people are doing. Got a level 100 legendary, collected 4 platinum lines onto it. Now I get my unique item or set item that has, you know, whatever I wanted, and I'm going to switch the two. My set or unique item is level 140. Okay. Even though I switched the two of them, because I'm putting 140 lines onto a 100 item, it's actually still better to sell it. On the other hand, if I was putting a low-level line onto that item, so let's say I had a level 100 item, and for some reason I wanted to put level 10 lines onto there, that one is probably better off to melt. So it's interesting, actually. So more often than not, anything that you crafted that is vaguely good, so you got some platinum, gold lines on it, whatever, sell it if you don't want it. If it's a byproduct, it's kind of like hit and miss, so you got to kind of think about the level. Right? High level lines on a low level item, sell. Low level lines on a high level item, melt. It's really weird. Yes, you guys are happy to see my cute face, apparently. Tyrion is like bursting with jealousy.
What?
Yeah.
Love.
Right. Tossic here. One question. When you make a new character, it doesn't matter which class, is it worth to sacrifice damage and concentrate fully on attack speed just to get the 4.0 attack speed and get the damage bonus? And hello there, Maestro YTG. Welcome to the Velveteen Duck. Okay.
Welcome.
That one's an interesting question. So, as a new player right now, and I realize wisdom drops are kind of messed up still. It's very hard to get wisdom. I'm gonna say it depends, right? Because the damage bonus from the 4.0 is a percent bonus, meaning you need some amount of base damage, right, in order to get there. Because 100% times 0 is still a 0. Okay, it's not going to be 100%, so you need some base damage. You can't have 0. But it's very easy right now to get base damage in comparison to many years ago, to the point where if you're looking at my damage, I don't feel like I have that much damage. But when you think about the fact that I actually am using how many items with rubies in it? 2. I have 2 items with rubies in it. And one of them only has 5 rubies. So it's very easy to get damage. It's a lot harder to get attack speed. I would actually say that maybe crit might actually get you further at the beginning. And there's a reason for that. I know it's very hard to get, but crit feeds into true numbers, right? The moment you get crit, you're getting critical rate and you're getting critical damage. And those two work synergistically. As opposed to, if you just get attack speed, you have to build, from 1 attack speed till 3.99999, all you're getting is just attack speed, right? You don't get anything extra. You have to cross 4.0 before you can start getting that damage bonus, so it's quite hard to do. Hello there, Eugene. Snake Gaming says, do I know when the new class is coming? New class should be coming, I think they said was Q3 or Q4 of this year? I don't remember. It was on the roadmap. Yeah. Marco here says, which are the first steps to do when I reach level 100? Well, nowadays, hard to say. They've kind of turned this game upside down. So, first things first, if you just reached level 100 and you're relatively new, Jack says, Q3 new class. Great, thank you. See, somebody who actually remembers. First thing you probably want to do is start getting a little bit stronger. So you're going to find that parallel worlds they start at Infernal. It's going to be quite difficult for you. So you should probably start doing things like, painful, excruciating, and fatal for the most part in order to get some better equipment, some better gems. I want to say, make sure you do your crafting quests and your crafting achievements if you haven't done those. So your crafting quests and your crafting achievements, especially this one, Fabric of Legends, absolutely vital. Otherwise, you're not going to progress very far. And hello there, Dr. Jeremy. Okay. Should we start with an evaluation, or you guys want to play for a bit? What do you guys want to do?
I think they should submit their build first, example, just to look at it.
Ah, yes, that's right.
So that they can see the format and everything.
Okay.
Then
So
provide feedback, I guess.
yeah, I'm gonna pull it up so that you guys can see it. I already put the link, it's pinned to the very top of the chat on YouTube. I guess I should be pointing this way, apparently. So at the top of the chat, there is a pin on YouTube side. On Twitch side, I actually don't know how to pin, but it's there. I put it there. If you guys are interested, you can submit your build. So this is what the form looks like. I don't think you guys can see the responses, but basically, you guys have to tell me what class you're submitting. You'll be a little upload link for the view here. So I'm like, if you want us to actually give any kind of real feedback, because I find, there's always those people who want to hide everything, and they're like, no, you can't see, I'm like, okay, if you don't want your name on there, you can black out your name, that's okay, but if you're not going to show me what your equipment is and what you're doing with your skill trees and wisdom tree, it's very hard to give you actual advice other than, well, I guess you could, increase your damage. That's not really helpful advice, right? I hate advice like that. And then at the very bottom, I just have a question here where you guys can type in, and I asked I'm like, please explain what you hope to get out of this, okay? Because there are different people who will play in different ways. So this is basically your chance to enter into the box and tell me what do you actually want to get out of this evaluation. And yes, if you really just want to, you can also say I just want to get roasted by Tyr. He will roast you really well. Trust me on that one.
Hey, what?
When I say that, I'm remembering when I started playing 7 years ago, and I remember when I sent you a screenshot of all my items, and what was it that you said? Oh, this is trash! Trash!
Oh.
And I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, yo, yes, trash, we're enjoying the trash here.
Well, it was literally trash.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just how I play. I have already gotten a couple of responses on the forum, and I did promise, I'm like, whoever enters first, so not Tyr, because I asked him to test, that doesn't count. Whoever enters first is guaranteed to get picked, and then everybody else, we'll see. If we get too many answers, we'll just pull out. We'll pull up BP here. We'll pull out the RNG, the random number generator, and just let it pick a number for us. And hello there, El Manu. Is that actually Manu on Twitch? El Manu. Interesting. What server? Okay, let me see. I switched my buttons around, so maybe this doesn't work anymore. Hold on. Tegan! I mean, North American Heriter. Sorry, North American Heriter server.
Oh, the North American Heriter. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, let's pull up those answers. So the first one who submitted, I actually whispered him last night to ask, so he kind of got voluntold for it. Thanks, Lokashan, if you're there. Let me pull up his answer here for you, Bun. I'm going to share it with you so that you can see it on slightly better quality than if I just pull it up on the screen. I think that should be possible.
Hello.
Hello there, Roman. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright, let me just pull up the first submission so we can take a look at it. Because I'm sure you guys, after a while, you're going to get tired of just staring at my character, and you're probably going to be like, well, what about my character, right? So, I asked for 3 pictures. I am going to make sure I send them to... Oops, to Tyr here. That's the second part. Okay, Bun. So you can take a look at those. I've sent those to you on Discord so you can look. I'm going to pull it up here so that everybody can actually see. So get it larger. We're not having to squint. There we go. You are in Heriter instead of North American Heriter.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so this is what Lokashan sent me. So I'm just looking at his stats. And of course, I'm always like, you can't look at just stats in isolation to look at the rest of the build. So this is his build. Okay. And then his wisdom. Jack says, I would submit my build because I want to know your opinion and advice, but well, I don't play anymore. It's up to you. If you want, you can always submit it. Link is there. Okay, so this is a spell weaver, so I guess I'll speak first, and then Bun, if you got anything, just go ahead and jump in. So, I hope you're there, Lokashan. I don't know if he made it in. Lokashan, are you there?
Eyes. My eyes.
Oh no.
My eyes. Burning. Oh, my eyes.
Oh no. 8 crit %. Actually, that was not my first concern, because I know that crit is a little hard to come by, other than, through gems or particular items. I think what my one of my questions was, where is he getting this HP regen from of 416? Because I was just like, is this from runes? Because if you're getting that from runes, so I'm gonna show you guys, and this is why I always like a few days ago I was just like, okay, fine. I've been waiting for them to quote unquote fix the HP regen runes, but I gave up on that because I was like, okay, look, if I regen 416 HP per second and I have 965,000 HP, how long is it going to take me to reach from 1 HP to maximum HP? How long am I going to be sitting there? All right, 965 710 divided by 416. I'm going to be sitting there for some 2,000 seconds, which is about 38 minutes. So I'm going to be sitting there for nearly 40 minutes. If I had 1 HP and I wanted to reach 100% HP, I'm going to sit there for 40 minutes and do nothing. This is why I was like, HP regen runes, I don't know if they're ever going to fix them, but as they are of this second that you're watching this, it's useless. You can just take them out, either put them in storage, which is what I did, or you can just straight up, turn them into dust and use it somewhere else. That's up to you, but I'm telling you right now, HP regen runes are a hilarious joke, because if I'm going to sit there for 40 minutes, I don't know, I think I got better things to do than wait for my HP to regen.
Yeah, so I think he went for the Frost Charge build with the Frost Nova. I still don't understand the passive talent for Frost Nova. I don't understand that because that passive talent is bad, actually.
Right. Yeah. So this part made me laugh. So I think you're probably looking at his XP tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I laughed when I flipped here because I was like, I wonder if Lokushan just took the screenshot and then he forgot to switch his tree, because look at where he put all his points and look at what skills are actually on his bar. He put it into ice, and he has Fireball, Meteor, and Guardian on, and I was like, I think you forgot to switch something?
Yeah, because this build is pretty much, I don't know, like a one target build only, and some AoE in between, with Frost Nova, but I don't understand the passive for Frost Nova and the ice, the Master of Ice, the Master of Frost.
Yeah, so you're talking about the Ring of Ice thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of useless right now. And
right.
The Master of Ice, the Master of Frost, also kind of useless right now.
Yeah.
It was good in the low levels.
Yep.
It's not good in the high level.
Yes.
Remember when bot stuff? Like we were having a discussion with bot stuff. Ice build is not good when you get into bloodshed mode.
Exactly.
And the master is no good. The build is.
Yep.
The master is no good.
Yeah.
But the build is when you reach bloodshed.
Yeah.
So from his build, remember that you and I were having this discussion as well. Why would you spend 10 points in Frost Charge to increase your Frost Nova damage? And you were like, well, because you did a lot of damage. Yeah, but it's on a 10-second cooldown.
Actually, it depends. So this is an interesting thing, okay? Because Lokushan is one-handed, the one-hand plus orb guy, I think. So it's an orb. I'm a two-hander. So there's a difference there, actually. Because for me, if I can kill whatever it is, I will actually reset my cooldowns, and I will Frost Nova again. But he's one-handed. He can't do that.
Yeah, but you want to kill stuff. You're in bloodshed. You don't one-shot stuff. That is the thing. That's my point. You don't one-shot things. So why do you need to increase some burst damage that is going to happen every 10 seconds?
Right. I still
So
think.
you don't need that.
Well, okay. I think that putting the points in frost charge is fine, but I really do think like this points in that the ring from the frost nova. That's not that great. I tried it for a while and I was just not impressed. I was like, they make it sound really great. Like you read the description and it's like, oh yeah, this big explosion, and then you try it, and you're just like, that was just a few ice missiles and they don't even pierce. That was lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so this, I don't know where you want to put it, but I would probably take this out. I realized that Lokoshan actually leaves his left click empty, so I wasn't sure. I think that's probably deliberate. So
Yeah, the left click is always left empty because you just move and attack fast while moving. It's an easier way of moonwalking.
right, which I don't do.
That's
So
I don't know why you did it. Right. Anyways.
yeah. Anyways, up to him, but I would probably say that he could scrap this 10 points into that extra Frost Nova thing. He could stick it wherever he wanted. So yeah, he could either.
You only need one.
Let's see, what's his mana regen? Oh, he's got tons of mana. That's not an issue.
You only need 1 point in frost charge. That's all you need.
That's true, but I don't think he really has anything else that he needs on this particular setup.
Let's say he went for Meteor.
See, I think he has the wrong hotkey bar on right now. Like, he's showing us hotkey bar 4, which doesn't even match up with whatever skills he has lined up, so...
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little curious as to what his other setups are.
Because he has teleport. I think this is pretty much a PvP build.
Yeah.
Anything else. And we don't want to talk about PvP.
Oh, that shit doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. It's there, but it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You don't gain anything from there, and it's unbalanced.
Yes.
The moment you use your gear, gems, that's unbalanced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Music BG here says, do they plan to change how you melt pets? I honestly don't know. Like, they got that thing where you buy the teleport cage. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's not worth it if you have a green pet, a blue pet, or even an extraordinary pet. The only one that's really worth it is like the ones with the unique border, like little Irisan, but how many little Irisans are you gonna get? So unless you're Tyr here who gets everything, probably 0. Not worth your money.
0. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so those are 2 things I think that he can scrap off his tree. You can scrap this explosion, because I really don't think it does much. And then optional is to remove the Ice Mastery, because actually, yeah, he spent a lot of points on resistances in his Wisdom tree. Screenshot looked weird. I'm a little bit kind of not happy because picking a Mastery decreases your resistances. So it literally is canceling out the effect that you're getting from your own Wisdom tree. That's partly why I don't like this. And plus, out of all of this, so there's, you remember, so Frost, Mastery of Ice, does 3 things, right? Increases Frozen Sphere, additional stacks. I don't think he's using Frozen Sphere, because I see 0 points in it. He's obviously having to use Frostwind, so that one's okay. And then the Frost Charge one is, like, I don't know, that one's just crappy, so I never really needed that one, let's put it that way. So I'm like, out of this thing, 3 skills that it modifies, 2 are useless and 1 is useful, and then it screws you over resistance wise. So actually, you can run without this too. So you can decide where you want to distribute your other points, but these 2 can go actually. So, Bun, anything else you wanted to add?
Well, if he's gonna go for a master, it really depends on what dungeon you are heading into, Because most of the time, you know what type of champion you will find in the dungeon.
Right.
To give you an example, the library that we're always doing, there's always going to be a lightning champion in there, or a fire champion. Then you can encounter Berserk champions, which you only need armor.
Yep.
To tank those ones, or
Yep.
you find poison and ice. So and then under magic. So under magic, you just block the hits with either Wild Pack, Agathon's Guards, Guardian, turrets.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to worry about the orb. That's easy to dodge or to block.
Yep.
The ice explosion, you just need to move to a
Yes.
different location.
Yep.
That's it. When it comes to fire explosions and lightning, the lightning sometimes is hard to dodge because the animation is kind of fast.
Yep.
And if the dude is berserk on top of that, then you just need to keep moving, keep moving. Sometimes you are not attacking enough. So for those kind of things, you need a master of lightning will help you, protect the hit and survive.
Right. I actually think like ice has got to be the easiest one to dodge. It's so slow. Like unless you are like right in the center, then you might have a little difficulty getting out. But otherwise, it's super easy to get out. And I like how I'm looking here. Berserker's trying to convince us to play another game, and I'm like, dude, we actually were playing another game. The only problem is that it was a beta test and the finished product isn't out yet. So yeah, we're literally waiting for the next game to come out. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I want to read. It says Path of Exile, Diablo Dream Dawn, Last. Well, we already looked into all of those games in the past. This is not new. And I'm not a fan of Diablo 3, to be honest. I was before, not anymore. I did like Grim Dawn. I think you did too, right?
Yep.
Sweetie?
Yes.
So we agree that Grim Dawn is an interesting game. It's a good game. I like it. And after looking into Path of Exile once again, I did like the graphics, how the game looks like now. When I did back then, I didn't like it. But I don't know. I think it's not my kind of game.
Right.
I do like watching videos related to Path of Exile, though. But that is it.
What the heck did Lokashan do to this picture? It's like distorted. I'm just gonna zoom in so it doesn't make me look weird. Okay, This is damage. He's got it in damage.
What?
I'm just looking at Lokashan's wisdom tree distribution. He's got points in damage, which I guess he's kind of reaching the point where he doesn't have much. It's like, what, level 200 wisdom, I think? 203. So that makes sense for why he's sticking points into damage, because damage from the wisdom tree is, it doesn't do much, especially this one right here. This one from the attack category really doesn't do much damage. I already checked, so I was like, yeah, that doesn't do much. See, that one's the HP regen. That really doesn't do anything at all. Yeah, I can't say that there's anything particularly great, because you're playing one-handed right now, so you're stuck using this. Because here's the thing about two-handers. If you play two-handed, this one over here is actually way more important, I think, than the damage that can come with it. But this one for one-handed is kind of useless. Handful of resources, don't need that. Once you get your runes big enough, which I can tell you do, based on this regen, your mana is just never gonna hit 0. Just never.
Zero.
Truth of Zero says, I put 80 out of 80 at block since as a mage can't save my HP any other way. Yes, I did that as well. So this is something for Lokashan to think about, and it depends on what you want to do. Because I saw you're one-handed with an orb. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's a case of I'm just using whatever I find, right? That could be that.
Well,
but
that's an orb, but if you look at him, he's holding a book.
At the skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is funny.
I know. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Yeah, the skin is a book. just for some extra confusion if you're not confused enough yet. I actually tried something. So I tried different distributions as well, because I don't have quite as high of a wisdom level. So what I ended up settling on was 80 in armor, because almost everything does physical damage, and then I put 80 out of 80 block, which still sucks, by the way, because this is only about 20%. But, once in a while, I survive a hit that I wasn't supposed to survive, so I don't know. I mean, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, let's, I don't think Lokoshan's actually here, so I don't know if he has anything in particular that he wanted us to examine. Bun, do you have anything else to add here, or should we maybe move on to our next volunteer?
Oh, yeah, I think he could have spent the Frost Nova passive on Guardian of Flames.
Frost Nova.
10 points in there, and then remove the Master of Frost.
Yes.
And select Master Fire instead. Not for the Fireball, but for the Meteor. The Meteor deals burst damage, and once it lands, you can pretty much select where you want firewalls spawn.
Right.
So you will spawn firewall dealing 100% of your base damage for 5 seconds, I think, or 3 seconds in your.
Right.
Yeah, your class is 3 seconds, and then they will split.
Yep.
So that is some more single target burst damage. So you land that thing, plus the Guardian of Flames, and then you do your Frostwind combo with the Ice Missile, and that's one single target burst damage.
Right. I like how we've already examined everything, and then Lokoshan's finally like, I'm here. Hello there, Pablos. Hello, Lokoshan. Yes, it's book, it's costume. You're getting orb to get the set bonus, 6k. Ah, okay, that's why you're using it. Because I was like, why are you using an orb and your block value is like less than 3%?
Can we not?
Yeah. Actually, because I think, depending on how you play Lokoshan, I think you have lots of mana. He might not actually need any of those mana reductions that you're suggesting there, Truth of Zero. Those are necessary, usually, like, for example, my new character on the test server, which has, like, 2 runes. That character, yes, big time help dumping it into these price fall talents. On my main character, where I have pretty much the same amount of mana and mana regen as what Lokoshan has here, it's not necessary. I don't use them because they will not actually do anything at all for me. So it really depends on the person, and I think Lokoshan has enough mana that he does not need any of these price fall talents. There you go. Yeah, so if you don't have it, then you would need it. So it depends on what runes and how much you've upgraded them for that particular part. Okay, well, Lokoshan can, I guess, go back and browse a little bit about what we had to say. Basically, just, we don't think this is useful. This can also be moved if you want to. Actually, about equipment. First thing that jumped out at me was this belt. I was like, wait, he's using one piece of the Roshan belt. Is it a case of I just don't have anything else to put in here? So that's what I'm wearing?
I think it is.
Okay. Because I was just like, if you have a belt of zeal, like an old belt of zeal, I would probably still be wearing it, because that's what I'm doing right now. He says, I don't find a good belt yet. Okay, makes sense.
So, that set is good for when you want to get blocked.
Right.
It's good.
Yeah.
If you want to get blocked. Block value.
And hello there, Canizera. Welcome to the Velveteen Duck. So yeah, I have to say that that was the part that kind of jumped out. I was like, one piece, no set bonus. Strangest thing to pick when you got 3% or less block. Okay, it makes sense. You just didn't have anything else. Do you have a Belt of Zeal, like from before the update, Lokoshan? Because if you do, I know I would probably wear it.
Yeah, we strongly suggest wearing it.
Yeah. You would, Like, I know it'll decrease your stats somewhere, but you know, like the unique bonus actually compensates for it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I wanted to say something related to site, but I can't remember what.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No. The pauldrons, because he's on a one hand. He should have enough attacks to not be wearing those pauldrons.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, those pauldrons increase your attack speed. Yeah, they have a unique value. Trade and attack speed, unique value 0.089.
Yes.
But if you're a one hand, you don't need that. You don't need to wear those pauldrons. Instead, you need to go for royal pauldrons of singularity. Instead, to
Right.
have your singularity ready,
Yep.
off cooldown,
Yep.
every single time.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. So I'm trying to understand why you cannot reach 4.0 without the pauldrons, because you have. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe it's because of the attack speed on his one.
It might be.
Is that the iron will weapon? No, it's not, right?
No, it should be the regional set for Murdosh. I recognize that huge ass cube on that stick. That's the dwarf region, the regional set wand.
Oh, why do you need that set?
I think he's just using it for the set bonus. That's also why he
It?
said he's using the orb. He's using it for the 6-piece set bonus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mirda shit. Oh, Mirda shit? Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Mirda shit.
Oi.
You don't need that set. The set is bad.
Oh
It was
man.
hot topic. It was hot topic back then, but it really is not.
I mean, okay, it's one of those. Use it if you have nothing else to use. I mean, I totally understand that.
The Gadfly Master pauldrons are like best pauldrons in the plot, at least as they stand alone.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh no, Chubby Bun's gonna
Oh
start an
man,
argument now.
I'm getting triggered. I'm
Okay,
getting
I'll be
triggered.
quite honest with you.
Wow.
I flipped between two different pauldrons. So recently, I was using, not so long ago, Royal Pauldrons of Singularity, and then I swapped over to Master's Pauldrons, and actually the difference is noticeable. So, Royal Pauldrons of Singularity actually decreases your Singularity cooldown by 20%. That's huge, okay? Because it meant that I could put down a Singularity, and the moment it disappeared, I put down another Singularity. So for a one-handed Spellweaver, that was absolutely amazing, and even as a starting two-hander, it was great. The thing was, I realized that I could put all my wisdom points into Lifetime Thief, and then I basically said, okay, so if I got this, as long as I'm killing stuff, so this doesn't work at a boss, because I can't kill stuff at a boss very well. As long as I'm not at a boss, then Master's Pauldrons actually helped me out more, because then I could actually get my attack speed up, which was my second issue as a two-handed Spellweaver. So it all depends on what else you're doing with the rest of your equipment as to why you would want Royal Pauldrons of Singularity versus the Master's Pauldrons. So it's not, I would not actually say that Master's Pauldrons be all and all, because I do notice a difference when I swapped over.
Well, there you go. You need the pauldrons because you are on a two-handed belt.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you would wear those pauldrons.
Yeah. But if he can get his attack speed up, he doesn't need Master's Pauldrons at all.
Yeah, he doesn't. You shouldn't need those pauldrons with a one-hand build.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need it.
Yeah.
The Gadfly, depending on the group one runs in, you might not need cooldown on Singularity. That is 50% correct, 50% incorrect. Because if you go in with only physical damage and you are the only elemental damage, then what do you think is gonna happen? You deal 0 physical damage. If you go in, and if somebody groundsbreaker the thingy, it's gonna deal only physical damage. Oh, there you go, 2 mages. There you go. So then it means there are 2 people dealing elemental damage all the time. And if that's the synergy of a group. If you run the same build, then you're wasting time and resources.
Right.
So you need to talk to your partner. Hey, dude, can you run this part of the build? No, because I know it all in the game, and I don't want to play like you do. And, there you go. So that's when you just, you have to adapt.
Yeah.
Or you leave the group, like I do.
Tyrion is leaving the group. That happens all the time. Anyways, hopefully that gives you an idea of what you could possibly do depending on what you want, Lokashan. Do you have any other questions for us? Because I did read your last answer at the bottom of this where I asked, what do you want to do? And literally, Lokashan typed to us, your stream is very funny. And I'm like...
LOL?
What? That doesn't tell me what you want me to do with your build.
What do you mean? It doesn't tell me what I want to know.
I mean, hey, if you just want to straight up get roasted by Tyr, we can always do that. Like, I'll just open it and all Tyr will do is he'll stand there and scream, oh my god, it's trash!
Trash. No, not really. I never do that.
You never do
that?
I
only do that with you, because...
You did that to me the first time I sent you my build.
Because it was so bad. My eyes were, like, popping out of my existence. Like, what am I looking at? What is that?
Oh, man.
Have you been winning in PvP with this shit? Yeah. See. I see.
Oh, man.
See. So, does this mean you're going to be in my group with those stats? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I see. I totally see.
Yes. Trash. Just bring it on. That's Ducky's playstyle in a nutshell. Where is the trash? Let me wear it and I will somehow still kill people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did he type anything in the text box though?
For Lokashan? No, that's what I told you. He said, your stream is very funny. That's what he typed.
Well, that's it?
That's it.
Sebastian, is it still in time to share my build?
Yep.
Yeah?
Pop it in the link. It's... Hold on, which side do I point? This side. This side and up on the YouTube side, on the chat. At the top, there's a pin. You can just click on that link and submit it there.
I'm gonna do something cool.
Jack says, which mage spell deals physical damage? Every spell is elemental, or isn't it? Not quite. 99% of them are elemental of some sort, but physical, magic missile, destruction, strangely enough, fire blast. Quite sure about the logic behind that one. Hey, my name is Fire Blast. I deal physical damage. Like, what? Guardian, which I also don't get, because they put him inside the lightning tree, and the dude deals physical damage, so I was just like... How does this work again? I don't know. Anyways, so those are the physical damage skills from Spellweaver. 2 of them make absolutely 0 sense, and the other 2 at least kind of make sense. Guardians are physical damage, both of them. I thought they said... This guy's... Oh, he's also physical. Jeez. Hey, would you like to deal some physical damage? Bring your Guardian of Flames along. Guardian of Flames. Of Flames. Flames. Physical flames. We got physical flames in this game, guys. Okay. I'm gonna start opening up the next build, so just give me 2 minutes here while I pop this open. Our next guy. We have a Ranger. Yeah, I know. Physical Guardian was burned. It's just like a Fire Blast. Hello there. Fire Blast is my name, but actually I deal physical damage.
Say what?
What? Okay, Bun, I'm just gonna start sending you the next one. Give me a second here. What? So we actually have a ranger for the next one. I'm gonna pull him up. I think I might need a more organized way to open up all of these files later, but let's see, in the meantime. Oops, and then of course I close one. The dum-dum that I am. Alright, here we go. It is Andromeda001. Yo, Andromeda, are you in the chat? So we can actually ask you if we got any questions. If not, that's okay. I mean, we'll still evaluate you.
I see. Somebody who likes watching Zodiac Nights.
I'm gonna put a question mark on that one. Okay. Alright.
Andromeda. I need to save this. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna take a look in a bit.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I'll just catch up here with the chat. Yeah, Snake Gaming, that's right. You do need base attack speed. Okay, here's an interesting thing I realized. So, okay, this is my gloves. It has base attack speed. So when you look at the enchantments, you notice how it says 46% faster weapon attack speed, in brackets, 100%, and then something in green, right? If I look at my Master's Pauldrons, which has no base values of attack speed, but it has a unique value of attack speed. My numbers are not in platinum color. Here we go again. Not in platinum color, and there's no little... Oh, sorry. Switching screens. Thanks for the reminder, Jack. So here are the gloves. Platinum color on the 46%, 100% in brackets. And then I come over here, and this part, 46%, is blue, and there's no 100%. And I was like, somebody maybe forgot something when they were programming this. Like, unique values really, if they're flat numbers, they work the same way as base values. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, guys. Okay. I'm gonna start pulling up Andromeda's again. Here we go. If I'm not wrong, he's also from Tegan server. Level 75 on the wisdom tree. That's gonna be ouch. He's got his attack speed up though, and I think that's a crit pet I see behind him. That looks like the little bug collecting lizard guy. That's good. He's got lots of concentration, lots of regeneration. Wow. Wow, that is a very high regen actually. 43. I think I'm only at 36, and Lokashan was at, what, 33? So, that's very high concentration regen. Because I think Rangers also have a lower base value for starters. Is it just me, or is that a very slow run speed for somebody who's sitting on a bear? Okay. I think I'm going to end up saying the exact same thing about the health point regen. So this guy has a little bit more than Lokashan did, which was like 400, but health point regeneration runes, and I'm assuming you're getting the majority of this from that because I don't see like a ring of life or anything like that. So this is not useful right now. I don't know if they intend to change these HP regen runes, but right now you can just take them all out and put them in your storage bin. Or you can decide to turn them into dust and use them, whatever you want. But HP regen runes right now are not going to do anything. I think this guy is still going to have to sit there for about, I don't know, what, 15 minutes or something if he had 1 HP and he wanted to reach 100% HP. So it's probably not worth 2,000 something HP regen right now. Like, he's got wolf pack on. Just press your wolf pack and let them take a chomp of something and you're back. You're back in the action. You're waiting for this, you're gonna be waiting till the cows come home, so yeah. Concentration regen is really important for Rangers for scattershot spam. I see. That would make sense, actually. Hey, Bun, have you opened the files yet, or not yet?
I'm gonna do it now. Let's see.
Okay.
Like, 1.
Actually, I'm curious, what did he use a mastery? Oh, he used poison. Okay.
2.
At least he doesn't use lightning, otherwise I would be like, oh my god. Lightning. Hello there, Dante. Good to see you. He's got an interesting distribution all over the place. Okay. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Scatter shot for sure.
Am I missing stats?
Sorry?
Oh, I found it. Oh. What am I looking at? Yes?
You're looking at a ranger called Andromeda 001.
Oh, isn't this the one from Tegan?
Yeah, that's him from Tegan.
Right?
Yep.
Yes?
Oh, I just...
Do it.
Isn't that HP regen? Am I seeing this correctly? Did he put points in HP regen on his wisdom tree? Oh, he did. Please take that out. Please take that out. Just...
Can I just delete this image? Can I just delete it?
Come on, don't roast him!
Oh, damn! What just happened? No,
okay. His goal, his little, like, the part where you can just type, he just wrote, "Hi, I'm just starting out the game, any advice?" So, first thing, you see this part right here, and the wisdom tree where you got 14 out of 60? That should be 0 out of 60, because it doesn't do anything. It really doesn't.
0.
So you can just take that out. Your wolves will heal you more than this thing will, so just take that out. You can put it anywhere. You can put it in your crit, for goodness sakes. Crit or HP or or concentration. Even attack speed is a better choice. Virtually anything is better choice than this thing right now.
What is this? Wait. Nice.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Death Sweep.
Death Sweep? Oh, yes.
Yeah, to spend 10 points in there. That is correct.
Nice, somebody who actually uses it. Very nice.
Yeah, because you need to. You have to.
Yeah, there's still rangers who prefer just the green arrow, so...
It's a good skill. Yeah, you can still have the hunting arrow.
Yep.
But you don't need to spend any points in the hunting arrow area. So you can remove those 5 there if you want.
Okay.
And let's see. Okay, that's a good talent.
He's using I think it's called Dive. Sorry, I don't play Ranger enough to remember all the skills names. He's got Dive, and I think the skill... that's the one that's supposed to remove negative effects. If I remember correctly? Remove negative effects?
Doesn't say anything related in the description.
No? Okay, maybe I remember the wrong one. I was just wondering. Anyways.
It only says that increases your attack speed.
Oh, increases attack speed.
Yeah.
Actually,
what you need to unlock it with 1 point.
Yeah, he should put 1 point in there. Because, I mean, he's using it anyways. Put 1 point in there and get that bonus.
Not really.
No?
He could do two things. Number one is you unlock it, you need it. I don't think you do, because you already have 4.0.
That's right. Yeah.
If you want to get more stats, you could just, unlock it with 1 point and see how much attack you get in 3 seconds.
Okay.
If you get past 4.8, I think, is when you get more stats.
No, 4.5. It's every 0.5, so...
So, if you reach 4.5, then it's worth it. Now, you already have another skill, Deadly Blow, increases your attack speed too. If anybody wants to read that, it increases your attack speed. You don't use that thing for anything else but attack speed. I think it lasts 10 seconds.
I don't remember. I'm gonna switch over to my ranger and take a look.
I'm switching classes because I can't remember the duration on that thing.
There. My new bass ranger. Here we go. Sorry, which one? You said Deadly Blow? Yeah,
I'm switching character.
Increases your attack speed by 5% for 5 seconds and can stack up to 5 times. So 25% increase for 5 seconds. Hello there, above gaming TV.
Right? So that's pretty good.
Alright.
That's the attack speed you get from one single skill is pretty much the attack speed you get from your wisdom.
Right.
Dexterous agility. So is the skill good? Yes, it is. Using it because they think it's damage involved.
Well.
And because of the loadout.
Right.
But I mean, I remember when they reduced the cooldown of this thing to 10 seconds. That was the way to go. Now
What's
with 30 seconds, this is not the way to go.
30 seconds.
I don't understand why they increased the CDR time. Yeah, there were too many complaints about it, and
that actually, like, that is a.
Anyway, so let me go back to your. So let's see. I don't think you need that many wolves, to be honest. That is something that I am not into. I would only unlock the healing. If you're running a map,
right,
a dungeon, and not a boss, then you don't need that many wolves. You just need to unlock the healing.
right.
In my opinion, in my personal opinion, you only need that. So if you're running a dungeon, you only need one. Spend 2 points in there.
Yep.
And that's
Hold
it.
on, Bun. Hold on. I think I'm having some issues here on the YouTube side. Actually, on both sides. Yeah, can you check that? It's lagging.
Video.
Yay, lag.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely technical issues.
Oh.
This is interesting. Because I...
Could it be YouTube?
No, I think it's on my side. Sides are lagging. I can see it on Twitch as well. But the Twitch side seems to be moderately better. The snake games hold your speech. I have no idea why I'm lagging.
Oh no.
Ask me why it's lagging. I am just checking all my stuff. This part's not kicking me off or anything, so I don't know. I wonder why my bitrate just suddenly dropped and I am lagging like crazy. Hold on. Okay. How is it now? I actually have to stream on Wi-Fi. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I am like several feet, quite a few, whole room away from damn thing, so hello, lag. This is what I have to deal with every now and then when you got somebody else using your internet. Chubby Buns,
yeah.
Can you check? Am I still lagging on YouTube? I think so, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna put in an intermission and just go check what's going on. 1 sec. If you're tired of spamming fireballs, there are definitely alternative ways to play your Spellweaver. This setup is compatible with any equipment. Let's take a look at the skill tree here. I've picked the more normal variation of this build, but if you want to play the extreme variation, you can put 2 full points into the mastery and pick Blood Mage instead of Arcane Concentration and get lots of icy explosions everywhere. Just be warned, the path of the extreme build will be much harder to play. Equip all the ice skills, put at least 1 point into Frost Charge for the healing abilities. Maxing out Frostwind is a must, as the skill is the raison d'etre for this build. The bonus damage it gives to ice missiles and, more importantly, Frost Nova stacks. It's not written in the tooltip, but it seems to cap out at 20 stacks. Frost Nova, of course, is the all-in-one skill that breaks ice resistance, freezes, and deals tons of damage. Frozen Sphere is sadly a shadow of its former glory, but will still be a source of additional AoE ice damage to add to the combo. For the last 3 slots, I've opted for Singularity for Armor Break, Mind Control to take aggro, and Destruction because of its synergy with the previous 2 skills, and to provide additional AoE damage. Here is a look at the Wisdom Tree. For this build, you need crit, damage, mana, and HP? Yes, you heard me right, you need HP because Frost Charge heals based on a percentage of your HP. You also probably want some attack speed unless you enjoy being a complete slow potato. Remember, if this video has helped you out, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. In combat, large groups of monsters are your forte. Round up a bunch of them and cast Frostwind to trigger a 5-second buff to Frost Nova and Ice Missile. If you're playing solo, you may need to cast Mind Control here before using Frost Charge to get in amongst the groups of monsters if you aren't there already. Put down your Singularity and Frost Nova into it to stack your ice resistance debuffs. Follow up with a smack from Frozen Sphere, then Ice Missiles to regenerate mana. If things start looking ugly or you're running out of time on your Mind Control, use Frost Charge to now escape while simultaneously healing. Alternatively, you can engage with Mind Control, followed up by Singularity to break armor, Destruction to deal tons of damage, and apply a mixture of debuffs to the targets, preferably if they're in a straight line, before following up with the regular Frosty combo I previously described. And with that, best of luck to all my Spellweavers out there. Hello everyone, velveteenduck here. If you're tired of spamming fireballs, there are definitely alternative ways to play your Spellweaver. This setup is compatible with any equipment. Let's take a look at the skill tree here. I've picked the more normal variation of this build, but if you want to play the extreme variation, you can put 2 full points into the mastery and pick Blood Mage instead of Arcane Concentration and get lots of icy explosions everywhere. Just be warned, the path of the extreme build will be much harder to play. Equip all the ice skills, put at least 1 point into Frost Charge for the healing abilities. Maxing out Frostwind is a must, as the skill is the raison d'etre for this build. The bonus damage it gives to Ice Missiles and, more importantly, Frost Nova stacks. It's not written in the tooltip, but it seems to cap out at 20 stacks. Frost Nova, of course, is the all-in-one skill that breaks ice resistance, freezes, and deals tons of damage. Frozen Sphere is sadly a shadow of its former glory, but will still be a source of additional AoE ice damage to add to the combo. For the last 3 slots, I've opted for Singularity for Armor Break, Mind Control to take aggro, and Destruction because of its synergy with the previous 2 skills, and to provide additional AoE damage. Here is a look at the Wisdom Tree. For this build, you need crit, damage, mana, and HP? Yes, you heard me right, you need HP because Frost Charge heals based on a percentage of your HP. You also probably want some attack speed unless you enjoy being a complete slow potato. Remember, if this video has helped you out, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. In combat, large groups of monsters are your forte. Round up a bunch of them and cast Frostwind to trigger a 5-second buff to Frost Nova and Ice Missile. If you're playing solo, you may need to cast Mind Control here before using Frost Charge to get in amongst the groups of monsters if you aren't there already. Put down your Singularity and Frost Nova into it to stack your ice resistance debuffs. Follow up with a smack from Frozen Sphere, then Ice Missiles to regenerate mana. If things start looking ugly or you're running out of time on your Mind Control, use Frost Charge to now escape while simultaneously healing. Alternatively, you can engage with Mind Control, followed up by Singularity to break armor, Destruction to deal tons of damage, and apply a mixture of debuffs to the targets, preferably if they're in a straight line, before following up with the regular Frosty combo I previously described. And with that, best of luck to all my Spellweavers out there. Hello everyone, velveteenduck here. If you're tired of spamming fireballs, there are definitely alternative ways to play your Spellweaver. This setup is compatible with any equipment. let's take a look at the skill tree here. I've picked the more normal variation of this build, but if you want to play the extreme variation, you can put 2 full points into the mastery and pick Blood Mage instead of Arcane Concentration and get lots of icy explosions everywhere. Just be warned, the path of the extreme build will be much harder to play. Equip all the ice skills. Put at least 1 point into Frost Charge for the healing abilities. Maxing out Frostwind is a must, as the skill is the raison d'etre for this build. The bonus damage...
Hello?
Yo. Okay. Hopefully I got most of the connection issues ironed out. I logged out of Dia, so I think that helped a little bit.
Yeah, so... getting back into the skills thingy.
Yep.
The experience tree. I think he should remove she. Because I don't know. I think it's he. Because Manuel Vasquez. Hey, are you from Mexico, dude? Or
probably. His game is in Spanish.
Oh yeah, he speaks in Spanish. Sorry, I didn't read it.
Somebody.
I think he should remove Master of Poison. You don't need that. To be honest, you just don't need it.
Yeah, I don't like how they changed it with release 246. Like they made poison, what was it, 1.5%?
Yeah.
Music BG says it's good now, but I think we're a few seconds behind. YouTube is unfortunately usually a few seconds behind. It's not something I can do. It actually has to do with what they call transcoding. So basically on Twitch side, what I give them, which is 1080p 60 FPS, is what they get, and that's what they will give you guys. There's no other options. On YouTube, you guys can switch all the way down to like, what was it, 14, like some 144p or something like that. Like, you have that quality, so I think that is what is part of the reason why YouTube side is a few seconds behind. But I do apologize for all of the technical issues today. Not something I could control, unfortunately. Okay, go ahead, Bun.
So I think he should remove Master of Poison. He should remove also the 10 points on Explosive Arrow.
Oh.
And the 8 points on Wild Pack. So now you have 10, 28 points. And you should spend those 28, you should spend 10 on net, 10 on Impatience, and 9 on the concentration reduction.
Interesting.
So you will have a stun every. Let me check. Every time you cast it.
Huh.
Because it's gonna be on a 0 seconds cooldown.
Right.
And the cost would only be 16 mana, I think. Yeah, 16 mana.
Interesting.
This will help you when you slow things with Thicket of Thorns. So you net, then you go in, and then you can place Hunting Trap. And then, once you place Hunting Trap, then you need to Explosive Arrow. You do not Explosive Arrow before Hunting Trap. That is an incorrect way of using it.
Okay. Don't look at me for help there. I don't play enough Ranger to comment on that part.
If you Explosive Arrow and then you go in a Hunting Trap, you are missing all of the burst damage.
Oh, I see. All the burst damage from the Explosive Arrow. Okay.
Yeah. So you also do not Wild Pack before there is an armor debuff.
Right.
Such as Hunting Trap.
Okay.
So your Hunting Trap, Wild Pack, and then Explosive Arrow.
Right.
And everything is doing physical increased damage. Now you proceed to only Scatter Shot.
Right.
So what he did in the Scatter Shot, upgrading it up to 10, and then the Hunting Trap, and then the Price Fall 4. That is correct. That's how you should do it. You should not spend any points on Tree of Life.
Right.
This row is correct. The what is it called again? The Marking Wave it's also correct.
Okay.
It helps you deal more damage with your Scatter Shot. I'm quite doubtful of the Bond of Friends, but I guess it's useful.
It's useful if you use a high tier essence. Remember how Mitko last stream was farming
Yeah.
AFK-ish by freeloading his wolves.
So yeah, it's a good way of using it.
Yeah.
In that way, in that way. Then you still have 5 points on hunting arrow though. Let me go check.
Right. And hello there, Noitsis. Welcome to the Velveteen Duck, and Israel Top as well. Welcome.
It's 11%. Okay, that's tax speed. Okay. So if you remove the 5 points in there, in hunting arrow, what could you spend those 5 points? Well, you spent 1 in the price fall 4 that you're missing, so now it's on a 15 resource, your net.
Okay.
My question is, do you have any what do you call the jewels that reduces your CDR time, sweetheart?
Focus, I think. Jewel of Focus. I'm gonna put a question mark on that.
Focus. So my question is, do you have any of those? Because you cannot see those in the stats window chart.
That's true. It's invisible.
Yeah. So I really need to know if he does.
Yeah.
Has regen concentration, so that's extremely good. 143 per second. So that means he will pretty much be casting net non-stop without anything to worry about.
Right.
You will cast net, spend 15 concentration, and you will get back in 1 second. So you're casting net for free and marking enemies so that you can scatter shot.
Right.
So sometimes you don't need to hunting trap or explosive arrow. If you don't have to, if you already have those on cooldown, then just use your net and keep on marking stuff.
Right.
And this will also help your concentration regeneration when you run out of concentration due to scatter shotting non-stop, right? So at some point you will run out of concentration, even if you cast adrenaline. You will just run out of concentration. So that's when a deadly sweep gets into action. You just use net, and you regen concentration per hit.
Right.
Plus your base concentration that you go undo to your rune. So that's a lot of concentration per second.
Yep.
Which will allow you to cast more scatter shots when your hunting trap comes back. Right? So yeah, so net is an extremely good tool for rangers.
Yep.
Not many rangers are using it, but it's good, in my opinion.
Athena here is popping in to say I don't like that build.
You have to spend way too many resources. Who said?
Athena. And honestly, I'm like, okay, if like we're offering opinions for Andromeda, right? Like if you are a ranger and you're watching this and you're like, I actually don't like the suggestions, then don't take them. They're suggestions. They're not ironclad rules of progress, right?
Yeah.
You pick what you like.
I'm not forcing you to take the build. I'm just giving you my opinion on why you want to improve.
Yeah.
Well, this is how I think you would improve.
Right.
Because I've seen a lot of builds with Master of Poison, and this exact build, and then you increase explosive arrow and precise shot and scatter shot. What are you actually doing there?
Right.
It's a legit question. Because the explosive arrow is burst damage every 10 seconds. What do you need burst damage every 10 seconds?
Right.
When you could deal burst damage and sustainable damage every second.
Yeah.
With a scatter shot and net.
Yeah. Mitko here is saying, I think YouTube is too delayed. I have to agree. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. But I don't think there's a way for me to speed it up, unfortunately. Like, it's no longer keeping up because of that, the previous part where the internet basically went blip. It's no longer keeping up with that part, and I don't know of any way to do anything about that. Like, I'm looking at my stream health, and there's no button or anything like, hey, just catch people up. There is no button for that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
Can't help it.
Yeah. Now there is a weapon that deals lightning damage right now, right? Which is the dragon weapon.
Yeah, the Dragon's incensed staff.
So if you go this build, the one I'm telling you, and you don't go the explosive arrow build, and you go get that weapon, then you're dealing more damage with the net,
Right.
which is it's electrifying targets every single hit. And even if you go this build, the one I'm saying I'm
Right.
sharing, you deal more damage because
Yep.
explosive arrow debuff is only 5 seconds.
Yes. Ah, well, everybody's crashing
Anyway,
on Twitch side now because they're all like, "It's lagging." Sorry, I can't help it. YouTube has this
so
weird
that
thing where if your connection kind of goes blip, but it doesn't completely cut it off, it just lags your stream, and then it tries to push all that data out afterwards. Whereas Twitch is just like, yeah, whatever. Just this is what I play, so you know.
yeah. Well, I am assuming you don't have a second hotkey bar, so assuming this is the only hotkey bar you're gonna be using, so you could remove die from this build and just slot in net. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Unless you're running in a group that you just need to speed run, then you might need dive.
I don't know. I remember the
But
last time I played a ranger with no dive. Do you remember when
yeah,
I got trapped in the corner?
yeah, that is the thing. That is the thing. If you don't have a second hotkey bar, then you have to put dive in your keys. If you have a second hotkey bar, then you can deal even more damage. If you have a second hotkey bar, then you can use now Hornet Cloud
Right.
and Bird of Prey
Yep.
and Deadly Blow. So if you need to focus down a champion faster, then you need to be using Bird of Prey, Deadly
Right.
Blow, Hornet Cloud, and then your normal combo on top of that.
Right.
Because you already have so much regen resource at the moment, you will do it without any, you know,
Yep.
any sort of effort.
Athena here says, "Can I send you my ranger build from somewhere?" You certainly can. If you scroll up on Twitch side, there should be a link at the top. If not, I have no idea how to pin anything on on Twitch side. It's a weird thing. I'm like, I know how to mod people, but I have no idea if there's a pin feature when it comes to Twitch. So I don't know. It should be there at the top of the chat on Twitch side, the link. But we've already had several more responses, so hopefully we have enough time for everybody's builds.
Yeah. I want to make emphasis on Athena's comment
Right?
that he's saying that I don't like that build, and that is all right.
Yep.
Because we have two friends, Bomb and Nem, that we would like them to enjoy the game more,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And at some point, they were asking for options to deal more damage,
Yep.
to get a better build gear. What can I do to help you guys in the team, in the group?
Yep.
So I made builds for a dwarf, and I shared them with the both of them, and then Plum said, "I thank you because you spent time and effort on making this guide, because I made an Excel
Right.
and I had a lot of formulas in there, and it took me like 10 hours of research, combos, and everything." And then he said, "But I just don't like it." And then he explained why to me. No, yeah, because everybody has a different play style.
Yep.
So depending what you want to do with your character, like, hey, I want to play from this, I want to play in melee range. I want to keep stunning and applying debuffs. I don't like that. I just want to stay away from the action and just provide support. So it depends, right?
Right.
And then my build involved casting Iron Dwarf non-stop.
Yep.
Regen health and deal burst damage at the same time with a lot of stun.
Right.
And then he told me, I don't like going in.
Yes.
Because at this difficulty, I am afraid I'm just gonna go in and die, and insta die.
Yeah.
And Nem told me the same. The build is good, but I'm just not used to it because I have to, you know, rearrange my settings.
Right.
My fingers need to get used to this new thing, and it's gonna take time.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, then I was thinking of new ideas, and then uh, Vel came with a new idea using Master of Lightning, but that's in a group only. And then when I was running with Nem, he told me, "Hey, you're very good at holding aggro with a dwarf,
Yep.
and your build is good in that way." And I'm like, "Yes, because right now the dwarf can tank
Right.
if you go this build." And that's why he said, "Yeah, I think the build is good for you because you're already a Dragonite.
Yep.
So you know when to cast Iron Dwarf and when not, when to go in and when not, when to cast the turret regen health and when not to." And I'm like, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and because we, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
sorry. When you're used to playing in a certain style, like you are good at certain things. Whereas if you're not, then you're just not. Like for example, even though I'm comfortable with melee range. If you actually ask me to genuinely play the tank, it's not going to be a good experience. Whereas if you wanted me to play like I don't know, Berserker or Assassin or something that's in melee range but not necessarily holding the aggro, I probably can do that. So it's all different comfort level. So if you end up like if the advice that we end up giving you on your build or something that you hear on here today, it doesn't agree with the particular way that you play, it's not the be all and end all. Like don't feel like, oh my god, I need to conform to this build that I can't wrap my head around. Don't do that. You can always submit your build and then tell us, like at the very bottom, that's why I left it blank. I was saying, tell us what you want me to do with it. Because if you're telling me that I only want to play up close and personal, then I'm probably going to give you different advice from somebody who's like, please, I only want to see the monster at like the corner of my screen. I never ever want to go anywhere close to them, right? I'm going to give different advice.
Yeah, there you go. See, so yeah, if you don't like the build, don't use it. Use what you feel comfortable with.
Yes.
I'm just giving you a tip on how to deal more sustainable damage.
Right. Okay. I think it's probably about time. So I'm getting a lot of. Can I send you my build? Can I send you my build? You guys can. I don't know that now that we're getting quite a few. I don't know if we have enough time to cover everybody's build, but we'll do our best. Athena here also sent his. I'm gonna put a his on there. On Discord, which I think will be interesting to check out. Maybe we'll look at that one after Lord Keo here, because I'm gonna basically there were 3 people who submitted before I even started the stream today, so I feel like I'm slightly obligated to help those 3, and then we'll get to the rest of you in a little bit. And I like how Nem's like, I just joined this and I got mentioned. Yes, you did.
Nice. Sorry, sweetie, I didn't get the stats.
You didn't get the stats. Okay, let me share that one again. Oops. I figure if you can see it a little better, it'll be better. Does that one work or no? Are you able to see it, Bun?
I can see it now.
You can see
I
it
can see it now.
Okay, good.
Yes, I can.
Alright, so we're looking at Lord Keo. Apparently is what he named his file, but his name is Aziel16. He is on Tegan. I recognize these people.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, so the last question, he said, I like to learn more about how to raise my minimum crit to 60% and also have more damage. So I'm guessing he's more of a aiming for glass play style then, if that's what you want.
Glass cannon, yes.
Yeah.
Glass cannon build.
Okay, I'm going to close all the ranger tabs here. Oh, he's doing fire.
Which is the right choice. To deal more burst damage. It's burst and sustainable damage.
Okay, he's got his crit maxed out.
And see, this is the thing. He's on a teleport build, instead of a frost charge.
Yep.
This is what I meant by play with what you're comfortable with.
Yep.
We're gonna give you the build and what's best for the build, but if you don't like it, just play with what you want to play, and then make a mix. Right?
Right. Okay. Just looking at his items here. Obviously, some of these are still extraordinary items, so at some point they need to be replaced. I think that's stating the obvious, though.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So, he's a one-hander using Fireball. I think Fireball is currently still bugged. It's still piercing everything, so good on you.
Yeah.
Might as well use what you got. Hey, you didn't hear it here, but, you know, I mean, if it's bugged, just use it. It's a feature.
He's asking for more, how to increase his damage, right?
Yeah, he wants to increase his crit and damage. That's mainly what he's looking for.
Well, he could spend points on Guardian to deal more damage.
Oh, holy shit, I just realized something. How is this guy surviving? He has 100 mana and a mana regen of 12. That's legit the base mana and base mana.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how are you surviving with that?
He has 10 points on teleport instead of using the passive below masters. The mana regen.
God, I'm just trying to imagine, because I'm like, so literally this guy, he's gonna cast, I don't know, he's gonna cast one mind control. All of his mana is gone, and he has to wait for it to come back. And he casts one singularity, and it's all gone. He's gonna wait for it to come back. Okay. Oh my god. That is a huge problem. Holy shit. I don't know how he survived.
Yeah, he could increase the Guardian of Flames damage, remove the Fire Blast, and spend them on the mana, remove the 10 points on Guardian.
Yeah.
Right, and spend them in the Frostwind.
Yep.
So to increase the Ice Missile damage, that's how you increase your damage. This is a single target damage, and then you already have the Fireball.
Yep.
So Fireball and Meteor, thanks to your Master of Fire, will determine where you want to deal more damage.
Yeah.
If you say, hey, there is a champion or there is this archer that I need to defeat because I'm taking way too much damage, then you focus that thing down with Meteor.
Right.
And then you pierce with Fireball and reach. You could either teleport or Frost Charge onto the target, and then you can Frostwind and Ice Missile.
Right.
With Singularity on top of it. So you deal burst damage.
Right.
Burst single target damage.
Yeah. I'm getting questions here on Twitch side. Where can I send you my picks? If you guys want to be reviewed on stream, you can submit it via that form that I just posted. If you guys just want me to privately say something, then I guess you can always message us via Discord. But otherwise, yeah, we'll do what we can. Obviously, we don't have an infinite amount of time to examine everybody's build, but we'll do what we can. So yeah, I think he needs to toss out his Guardian and maybe put in Guardian of Flames.
Yeah.
It's because he's already got the synergy from it. So I'm just like, yeah, he should just be using it. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. So toss that out, put that in, and
Fire Blast to just remove Fire Blast.
Please get some more mana and mana regen. It really bothers me.
This is the thing, right?
Yeah.
We're just giving you a tip on how to deal more damage, but if you like Fire Blast, use it, because that's your playstyle. It's not mine.
Exactly.
It's not ours. We're just giving you tips on how to increase single target damage and how to focus the target down if needed.
Right.
But if you don't like any of the skills, talents we're mentioning, then just stick to your strength.
Right.
Right? To what you want.
I'm just looking at his I realize most people probably just ignore this section, the other values, and I realize that he has his Materia Fragment I'm assuming it must be materia fragment runes, because I'm like, where else would you get a plus 105% on the materia fragment bonus? And I'm like, I don't think materia fragments are very useful right now, so if you are using runes for this right now, you can take those out and just put in something else. For example, mana runes.
Mana runes, yeah.
Because this part, this 100 and this 12 really bothers me.
Runes of efficacy, please go get some.
Yes. So I realize that you're thinking damage and crit, but I look at this and I am like, the first thing you need to fix is your mana regen, because once you get those up, you'll notice your damage output has gone up, even if your damage and your crit stays the same. Your damage output has gone up.
Correct. Because now you have more mana to cast more skill.
Yeah. And rather than, like right now, which I imagine it's like you cast one skill, you wait for the regen, then you cast your next skill, and then you wait. And then, you know, like, it's very slow. Whereas once you get high enough mana, like if you ever watched my streams, you'd realize that my combat is much smoother because I can just go mind control, singularity, damage, and then I cast another skill like a guardian or something. Like I can smoothly chain my actions rather than this long waiting period where I'm just like, so just waiting for that mana to come back at a rate of 12 per second. Yeah. So I actually think that your damage and your crit for right now is okay. What you actually need to focus on first is actually not that, it's mana. And so there are some things that you can do. So for example, replacing this, your materia fragment runes, with some mana or mana regen runes, both types actually, and get that part up, and your damage output will go up even if your damage and your crit rate stays the same. Now, to answer your question about crit rate, I actually don't know, because you already maxed out your crit. So other than getting bigger gems, there isn't really a fast answer to that one.
Does he have a pet? I don't see a pet.
I don't know. He has a pet icon, but I have no idea what I'm looking for.
I see it. Yeah, it's right on below his feet. I see it now. It's the Jabax one.
Oh, it's the Jabax? I can't even tell what that blob is.
Yeah, I see. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it there.
Yeah.
Lol.
So he needs to go for crit items if he really wants to raise his crit, as well as increasing his size of the gems. But also, like, these are extraordinary items. I know it's stating the obvious, but they just need to be replaced. Like, once you get in an extra line of enchantment on there, it actually does make a small difference. Small differences.
It does. It definitely. And, you can just focus on building critical value with your gems. It doesn't matter how low tier they are, just you suck at the in your item.
Yep.
Until you reach the max amount, which is 30. Then you can start working on upgrading your gem.
Yep. Okay,
so it doesn't matter if you sorry. It doesn't matter if you don't have enough slots, right? Yep. Because your slot items will be 7 or 6.
Right.
So use as many items as you need. It doesn't really matter. As a spell weaver, you don't need armor resistances. You're a ranged character. You won't get in melee ranges unless you are this girl over here, which is called the Velveteenduck. But otherwise, you don't get in melee range.
That is true.
You don't need armor or resistance. You only need to increase your crit right now. So if you have to wear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items with crit, go ahead.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and do so until you find the right items for your build.
Right. Okay.
Oh, we didn't talk about the wisdom, right? The wisdom tree?
Or Lord Keo? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
We should probably mention that. So, okay, I don't think you need resistances right now as a spell weaver. You're staying very far. Like, if you want to put in some armor and some HP, that's fine because it helps you stay alive so you're not dying all the time. But by and large, resistances on a spell weaver doesn't do much because most of the time, most of the time, resistance-based attacks are dodgeable. I'm gonna say the big exception is probably lightning champions right now, because they're friggin' annoying, but everything else can probably be dodged, avoided in some fashion, blocked by your friend or your guardian, whatever. You know, like, there's ways around them that you don't need this. So you can remove this, I'm thinking. His defenses and resistance points. I think that can go. He can put it in something else.
Also the HP. If he's not on a frost charge, one talent point, you don't need more HP.
Well, he's got Frost Nova. I would actually say keep the HP.
What does that have to do with Frost Nova?
Just because you're in close range, there's a chance you're gonna get hit.
Yeah. But if you're getting close range, that's an instant skill. You stun. You don't need more HP. You're not going in.
I guess.
So it's a defensive skill.
Except that half the time nowadays, there's thing that you're trying to stun doesn't get stunned.
Oh, it does for 10 seconds only, and then he has a 5-second cooldown because the thing is immune.
Yeah, that immunity part is the pain in the ass sometimes.
So in my opinion, if he's not on a frost charge, he doesn't need more HP. So he could spend. I don't know if those points are enough to unlock the second chance.
No, it's not.
There you go.
Yeah, so I would vote that he either max out his armor or else he maxes out his HP. Or you can even put it into mana, because right now, holy shit, I don't know how he survives with 100.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have mana. That's correct. He should remove everything and just put it on mana. And say, yeah. So remove resistances and HP and spend it on mana instead.
I wouldn't remove the HP, but that's me. That's just me. I would keep the HP, I would remove the resistances and drop that in the mana. Yeah, either mana or else more HP. One or the other, but keep for sure that resistance one. That can be taken out. Yeah.
Oh, what am I looking at? Oh, finally using double mastery? Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, you're looking at the next one?
Oh!
Somebody's already looking.
Hold on. I need to create a Drakensang Online Viewer Award, because this is so good.
Oh, okay, we got Blue Range TV. Hopefully you're still there. I realized I had a lot of technical issues a moment ago. Nice. Okay, so what have we got? We have a ranger. I like your guild name, The Boys.
The Boys, yeah.
Completely irrelevant, but you know, that was kind of cool. The Boys.
Boys. Oh, yeah, he's using it.
Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Oh, you're looking. Oh, you're all the way over here already. Jeez, I'm still looking over here. Hold on. Same thing. HP regen. I think the HP regen can go. I'm assuming you're getting that from runes, because I don't spot anything that looks like it would give that, so that can go. You can literally replace the rune for this with virtually anything at all, or even just leave it blank, because it doesn't... This is, again, 331 HP per second, and you have 700,000 HP. You're gonna sit there for half an hour waiting for your regen, so you don't need that. You can just take the runes, put them in storage for now, or you can just toss them in the rubbish bin, whichever one you want. Let's see. 3. He has an attack speed of 3.
He's on the Drakensang ring too. That is a great tool nowadays, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I guess they fixed it, so yep.
Huh?
Dragon Ring wasn't working a while ago. I think they fixed it.
Oh, it was working for me before I melted it.
Okay, well, there was somewhere in there something didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good tool to use. Also, the ring of the other one, the one you get from this new event.
This new event.
I can't remember the name, but you spawn 3 drones.
Anniversary event.
Anniversary event. There you go. That ring is good too.
Right.
Nowadays, those items that draw aggro away from you are actually good. For one.
Yeah, Ring of Distraction. That's right.
Yeah, they are good. So yeah.
Gadfly says, why not just use the tree? I guess, but I mean, they only have so many slots, right? And so much concentration.
Oh, because there you go. You mentioned it. The tree causes concentration. There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Especially for rangers, I think, because concentration regens a tad slower than our mana, which is so free. Mana is so free. Okay.
There you go.
I don't know if Blue Range TV is still here, because if you are, I wanted to ask if, because I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I don't think he's able to break the 4.0, right? Because he doesn't have anything from his skill tree right now that's increasing his attack speed. Although I guess maybe if he plays in a group all the time, he gets some attack speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so changes to make. HP regen runes. Throw those out. That's the first thing. I'm looking at the wisdom tree, and I'm like, he has the shop. Is there a reason for this? Is there a reason why the shop is activated? Is this like your selling build, or is this your normal build? Because I'm just gonna say, like, 768,000 HP for a ranger is not that much. If it was a spell weaver, I'd be like, yeah, at least you've kind of reached, like, you know, okay, but shop? I got a question about that. Gadfly says, Ducky, do you want me to post my build for the content so that Tyr can tell me how bad my build is? Oh my goodness. That's up to you. We got a few more builds. Maybe save it for next time. So we'll have somebody to roast. Correction. So Tyr has somebody to roast.
Wait, what?
Oh,
come on, man. I'm not. Oh.
Hey, he roasted my build so bad the first time I sent it to him, like 7 years ago, and he's just like, oh, that's trash.
I sent you my build, though. I sent you my build.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Right now I did. No, I did. I did just a while ago.
Yeah. Well, you don't count.
Oh, what?
Okay, there, I'm gonna read Blue Range TV's comment. He says, I feel I'm falling behind my friend who plays mage. He has the same stats in terms of damage and crit, but makes 5 mil damage with his ice jizz. What is something I can change in the short term to surpass him? Okay. Let's take a look. So again, the damage thing. Okay, well, I think maybe it would help if we don't put our points in shop, but honestly, Rangers, masteries is always a sticky topic for them because their masteries are kind of meh compared to some of the other classes. Like mages are, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think if you want to increase, damage, because your attack speed at 3.083, right? Take the points out of the shop, drop them into this, and then I think Chubby Bon here said that this skill, your jump thing, gives you attack speed, right?
Yeah, it does, but
he could put 1 point into that temporarily just to get his attack speed up. Basically, I'm trying to find ways for you to push this attack speed, which is 3, past 4, right? So then you start getting that battle anger buff. Sorry, battle anger stack so that you can get the unleashed rage buff.
I need to BRB.
Sure, go ahead. And that would actually help you increase your damage significantly. Just because you broke that, so you get that plus 100% damage. Eatco says, just look at mine after the stream, it's in the forum. Okay. We will do. Yes, I agree. I think attack speed would help him out, because if he can break 4.0, using these points, right? Take the shop, throw that out, get some attack speed in. I think it'll help. You have decent enough concentration regen for the time being that I'm not... It's not like the last build where I just was like, what the hell is this? Materia fragment drop bonus. Again, materia fragments right now are not super useful. I don't know if you have any other runes that you could stuff in instead of those. That would be another thing to think about. Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's too much I can offer at the second. Gadfly suggesting craft attack speed into weapons, gloves, maybe pauldrons if that's the ranger equivalent of master's pauldron. Yeah, I would not recognize it even if you shoved it in my face. So yeah, making sure that you boost that attack speed. That will actually be huge. Because other than that, you've already maxed out crit. Damage, you can actually get way more off just weapons and equipment than wisdom, so I would not put points into that unless you have nothing else to put it into. But yeah, other than that, attack speed. That is, that I think will be your key to getting to the next level for the next little while. Let's see. Wait, what's this? Okay, so I'm actually looking at the next build, and that's too funny. Okay, I'm gonna, since everybody's like, hey, I wanna, like, message you on Discord, I'm gonna pull up Athena. This is Athena. Athena's Ranger. Okay, you got the net set up. Nice. Master of Lightning. Oh my goodness, Master of Lightning. Okay, I guess if you have an infinite supply of lightning spears, you can use Master of Lightning as a ranger, but otherwise, Master of Lightning, you don't have any lightning skills in your skill tree. I'm pretty sure rangers don't have any lightning skills, so it gives you 5% increased lightning damage, but you have 0% lightning damage, so there's nothing. 0 times 5% is still 0. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what your choice in mastery. That's gonna be my first thing. Like, I don't play Ranger as much, but I do know Master of Lightning is a bit of a meme at the moment as far as Rangers goes. I'm like, I don't know about that one. That one seems a little bit of a strange choice. I don't know if you're still watching Athena. If you are, can you tell me why you wanted to go Master of Lightning? Like, do you have a rationale behind that one? Dosco says, yo, that's me. I had an English lesson. Nice. You guys are going to find this hilarious, but Tira actually sent me his as well using the form, and I'm just like, oh boy. Because party stacking of lightning. Okay. Okay, if it's in a party, then that's fine. But if this was meant to be a solo build, then this needs to go. This lightning thing is first thing to throw out. But yeah, if this was for party play, then okay, fine. I can see how that would work. Some good ranger use lightning with bees. Probably for group play though, right? I don't think that's for solo. Okay, we got our trip hazard wolves. Yep. Explosive arrow and trap. So you got the armor break stacking net. Honestly, I like net as a ranger. Times that I play, and scatter shot. I can see that's important too. Okay, and he's using. Okay, so he's going up close to whack things. Yeah, actually, that's fantastic. I like this setup. I think I could possibly play with it, except for explosive arrow, because I just never learned how to use that for some strange reason. Don't ask. Yeah, actually, I find that lightning is probably one of the best masteries for synergy, like in a group. If you're playing by yourself, lightning tends to be a lot weaker, especially ranger. Ranger's probably got the short end of the stick when it comes to lightning. But in a group play, I think they actually have the easiest time for electrifying things. Like, what was it, hornets or something? You just press a button and walk around, and it's like, oh, look at that, everything's electrified. So yeah, rangers for lightning in a group, fine. Solo, no. Please no. Ah, got somebody else here who wants to share theirs. Okay, I'm gonna... Tyr here sent me his. I'm not gonna open it quite yet, because he knows Dragon Knights way better than I do. I'm gonna make a fool of myself if I comment on that. So, I will pull up from Twitch side here. We got Remo. Yeah, Rangers definitely did. I actually, when I play Ranger nowadays, I just get rid of my masteries. 0 masteries. But that's also because I play solo, right? If I played in a group, I probably would want to do lightning, but that's a different story. Holy smokes, dude, you sent me a lot of pictures. Hold on, I gotta open all this. Yeah, for solo, no mastery like tank. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What did I miss?
Everything. Just kidding. I opened Remo's Spellweaver, because I figured I can do Spellweaver, and then we'll open your Dragon Knight next if you want.
Mine?
Not yet. I'm opening a Spellweaver, because I can actually talk about Spellweaver with some intelligence.
Oh,
yes, hold on. I opened Athena's Ranger. I actually thought you might like it. Hold on, I'll open it again. So this one here was on Discord. Are you looking at it, Bun? Or do I need to send you the link?
I'm looking at the stream, but I don't see Athena's.
Hold on.
Because I'm waiting for...
Here, I'll just send it to you on Discord so you can watch or take a look at it. There it is.
Better.
So he only sent one picture.
Oh.
Yes. And I looked at this, and I was like, this is interesting.
Huh?
Because he's got Master of Lightning.
Yes. But maybe because he had lightning essences, or the weapon.
Or plays in a group.
Or plays in a group, correct.
Yeah. So I'm like, those are the 3 or so scenarios that you would use Master of Lightning. I'm hoping it's at least one of those, maybe even 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, and he has the dive, increased attack.
Yep.
Oh, he's on an adrenaline build too.
Yeah, I think he's using 2 hotkey bars from the looks of things, because I got 2 skills here that have points in them that aren't used. So Scatter Shot and Adrenaline.
I mean, if you're not using Hornet Cloud, Thicket of Thorns, Bird of Prey, Deathly Blow, on a 2 hotkey bar, then you're not doing it correctly.
Yeah, Tira keeps trying to push me towards a 2 hotkey bar build. I'm just like, it's too much work. My brain doesn't want to. Too lazy.
You're missing way too much damage if you leave all of the skills I mentioned out. It's way too much damage, and Hornet Cloud, it's a must if you go Master of Lightning. I'm sorry. Trash of Lightning or Master of Trash. You need to get Hornet Cloud, yeah.
Okay.
So Master of Trash becomes Master of Lightning when you play with a Spellweaver in Chain Lightning.
Alright.
Yeah. But before that is Master of Trash.
Okay. Alright, let's move on from here. Let's look at Remo's Spellweaver. He sent me a lot of pictures. Like, holy smokes, man. Those are the most screenshots of anybody. So, these are the stats. 4.6 attack speed. Excellent crit. Oh, you got tons of mana. Like, with this amount of mana, I don't think you are ever gonna run out unless all you do is spam, like, I don't know, these bottom 3 skills, which I don't see you doing, so. Very tanky. Fine. Assuming those are from, those should be all from the Wisdom Tree. 199 on that Wisdom level. Very nice. Okay. And everything here seems to be level 140, 145. Excellent. I'm honestly gonna say that you probably don't need that much mana. Because I'm looking at which skills you use, which it looks like you sent me several different skill trees, so you have several different setups, from my understanding. Keep in mind this mage is 10 years old. There you go. But I don't think you need 200 plus mana. I had 200 plus mana when I first got into the content expansion, because I put full 60 points in, and then I realized I was like, I literally never run out of mana. I can't even run out of mana even if I tried. So then I opted for slightly less mana, like still, I think I'm still 100, 160 or something like that. And then put more points into other things like defense, HP. But yeah, you've reached the point where you have a lot of freedom with what you want to do with your build, because you have that high level of wisdom. 200 plus mana for 20 stacks of debuff. Oh, I see. See, I don't get hit very often despite playing in close range. So I very rarely hit 20 stacks, which is why for me 200 mana felt just absolutely excessive.
And why is that? Why is that, I wonder? Why don't you get hit, I wonder? Because there's a dude in front of you taking the hit. And hiding and throwing aggro and doing shit.
Yeah.
Who might that dude be, I wonder?
Right. Sure. I think you could probably drop your HP regen runes as well. Maybe just tuck them away in a safe hiding spot. And if you wanted to, you could slap on your wisdom runes. I'm assuming you have some, considering it's an old character. And just collect wisdom. Like, literally, even collecting wisdom is more useful right now than HP regen. Like, even if you have 200 wisdom, it's still more useful. That is how bad HP regen is. So, yeah.
I'm rating a Thrasher. 850,000 HP, still one shot, spell weird and bloodshed versus 2 million HP for Rangers. Nice balance. It is balanced, actually. The balance is due to spell weavers deal elemental damage and rangers deal physical damage.
Right.
That is the reason why they have more HP. And also because the only way for them to deal elemental damage is with the Master of Trash. So when they get in a group, it becomes Master of Lightning.
Oh my
and
god.
They indeed deal more damage. But they only deal lightning damage. And if you look at their kit, they do not apply resistance debuff, only armor debuff.
Right.
So the lightning is just a set number. It's not dealing increased damage. See? So you see the balance now.
I like how you guys are still discussing Ranger, and here I am looking at a spell weaver. So we got lightning set up, ice set up, and lightning. Fire, ice, and lightning. Okay. I'm gonna start with ice, because that is the one that I actually favor. Maxed out. Okay. I don't quite understand the rationale behind a 10 out of 10 teleport. What's the rationale behind that? Do you have one, Remo? Because 10 out of 10 teleport seems a little like a strange choice to say the least.
For the memes and giggles, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait.
Right. Yeah, I have to agree with Gadfly here. 10 in teleport would be better in Fire Guardian. Like, it would do way more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, put 1 point in teleport, take 9 points, drop it in Guardian, take 1 point off your mind control and drop it in Guardian, so Guardian's maxed out. Let the guy do a little more punching damage, because you just don't need 10 points in that. I don't know what to do with that. If you want the Mastery of Ice, that's okay. I mean, it's not the worst mastery. I think Rangers would win that prize, so it's okay if you want to spend it there. Otherwise, yeah.
Snap.
Hey, I'm speaking the truth here. Poor Rangers. With Ice, I don't use Guardian. Oh, you don't? Okay. So then, okay, yeah, okay, I see. So, oh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7?
Sorry, I'm laughing. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm laughing because I read 2 comments right now and they made my day.
Alright.
One is from the Gadfly.
Yeah.
I generally don't get hit because I always have a man-controlled minion around. And Ducky has tear. Oh shit, am I a minion then? I see now. I've been promoted to a minion nowadays,
Right.
And the second comment I read is from Trasher. Show tier stats, OP balance.
Oh no. You know, when I show tier stats, you guys are all gonna be like, how the F did he go to Bloodshed with stats like that? Is probably what is gonna go through your guys' mind. Yeah. So, I don't know. Is it actually necessary for you to have 2 movement skills, Remo? Like, that's a genuine question, because I play with 1 movement skill, which is just this, right? And that's plenty, for me anyways. I don't know how you play, so...
It makes sense if he wants to solo,
Yep.
to speedrun, and also makes sense if you're on a 2-hotkey bar.
It also makes sense if you are one of those weirdos who wants to use the new Sargon set that's coming out, because then you can gain your stacks twice as fast! Still need 28 stacks for that stupid thing, by the way. He says, yes, because most of the time I am in group, there is not a tank. But you have mind control!
Wait.
Yeah, what? I know. Teleport lets you skip over parts of the map. I am one of those people who get stuck because I can't teleport over shit.
She just crashes against the wall for no reason sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, what? You know you have crashed against the wall? Wait.
Okay, let's look at fire setup. A fireball, meteor, guardian, control, singular. Still the 2 movement skills at once. Okay. Yeah, using meteor I think is the way to go if you want to do fire. And fireball, at least for now, still pierces everything, so this is still good. Alright, like take advantage of things while they still exist, because I don't know if they're going to fix it with the next release, I haven't checked, but, you know, assuming that they fix it, then you may need to rethink whether or not Fireball becomes the skills to use still, or it becomes more of a scenario-based skill. Do you have any comments for this fire setup, Bun? Because I actually don't really have much to say about it.
Well, no?
No?
Really?
Yeah. I'm good with it.
Really? Oh, yeah. Why the 10 points on Meteor, though?
Well, I guess because he doesn't have anything else to spend it on.
Crosswind.
Well, this is his fire setup. This is his fire setup. Why would he need Frostwind?
Because he doesn't need 2 movement skill.
I guess. I guess. If you Frostwind and then Frost Nova, he would not need to run away. Always a thought. Yeah, I don't think cost reduction on Meteor is actually necessary for him, because don't forget this is a guy with 200 plus mana and 32 mana regen per second. You realize how insane mana regen is when you can get to the point where you regen more mana standing there doing nothing than you do if you took Arcane Concentration and spammed missiles at the fastest available speed. That is how insane passive regen actually is nowadays. So yeah, I actually don't...
Here, my boy. Sorry, Trasher. Here, my boy. We play with a tank on the front, but he has 3 million HP and the Spellweaver has 700,000 HP, and the mage doesn't deal any damage until the Frostwind stacks. Get ready, or Lightning Party.
Yeah. Yeah, it all just depends on your party, I guess. If you guys are always speedrunning, then yes, you do need your movement skills. But we usually don't, so that's why it's like, doesn't matter. 1 is enough. But you probably could just put in your points into this. Like, literally, you may as well take more damage. You're at the point where this, the mana fall thing, is not doing anything at all for you. It's literally not necessary. This is completely unnecessary. Do I think they will ever fix Blood Mage buff? I honestly don't know. I think they actually need to change the mechanics behind it as well. Not just fix it. So right now I think it's dealing more damage than it should be. That's one issue. The second issue is certain skills give you more than one stack. I think like Destruction and Fire Blast were some of the worst. Like I could literally just push one button and instantly kill myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get very far if I get like 10, 15 stacks every time I push one of these skills, and I haven't even killed anything, so I'm dead now.
What?
Lightning! Okay, this is the group play skill. Okay, yep. The crucial stuff is there. That. Lightning Strike. Oh boy. Lightning Strike is, they buff the skill with release 246 and I still don't use it. I would hope that, okay, you don't need to put any points into Ball Lightning, but Ball Lightning is nice because it electrifies in a straight line, right? And usually you can get the mobs to more or less line up in a straight line and just electrify all of them. And you're saying I'm moving to a new game. Don't worry, man. I'm actually waiting for a game to get released. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing this game right now. So yeah, I think the Ball Lightning actually is more useful than Lightning Strike. I mean, your opinion might differ on that, but I think Ball Lightning, even if you don't put any points into it, electrifies more enemies than Lightning Strike in that one little round circle. Yeah, I think you've honestly reached the point where you don't need this. Any of these mana price fall things don't do anything at all for you because you have too much mana. Too much is a thing. Oh, and Bun is muted. Okay, Lightning is mostly used for Q5 ring farm. Makes sense, yep. And I figure you're probably playing in a party if you're using Lightning. Otherwise, yeah, Lightning is not as good by itself. Where to use the points? Good question. So, I know it sucks, but you can always max out Ball Lightning if you really wanted to. Or even just max out your Nova. Even that would probably do more. And then because Nova has synergy with Charge, this Frost Charge, you may as well max that out too, just for a bit of extra damage. It's not going to do much, but it's better than this, which I am sure, like, I don't know if you ever watch your own mana bar. Sometimes I do that. I watch my mana bar, and that's how I assess if I have enough mana. And I realize I'm like, at 200 mana, it literally is, like, I never even see, I don't even see this part. It's like somewhere in here that it moves. So I was just like, yeah, I don't think I need 200 mana. Yes, I agree. I should probably use Ball Lightning and spend some points on it instead of maxing Teleport. And also, probably don't need this cost reduction thingamajigget too. So, Bun, are you still there?
I am here, just having issues.
Ah, okay. Do you want me to pull up your Dragon Knight now?
Sure.
Okay. Pull up Tears and Dragon Knight. I don't think you need me to send you the link to those, right? 'Cause you should have these screenshots.
Lol, yeah I do.
Okay. So, this is Tears Dragon Knight. Everybody's gonna be like, holy shit! How does this guy even survive on bloodshed? With extraordinary items level 121. Oh no! The chubby buns. Ay ay ay. Yeah, that HP regen. 3,000 HP. And how much is that? 1.8 million. 1.8 million! Oh man. Chubby Buns and his HP regen. If I remember correctly, and maybe I don't, he has a couple of rune slots, like his rune trinkets are not all full. So I need to drag him farming at some point and help him fill those up. So that will help fill up some of these weird things. And I'm like, I'm sure he doesn't need that. Let's look at his HP. Zoom button. 80, 50, 70, 40, and 1. Okay, I asked him about this the other day. I was like, why do you have 27 wisdom talent points that aren't used? And he's like, because it doesn't make a difference. And I was like, trying to wrap my head around that, and I was still a little bit like confused because I was like, why can't you just put that in? Like, I know it's gonna be like, maybe like a 2% or fraction of a percent, but why not just put it somewhere like, crit? You still need crit. Chubby Bun's crit is only at 26.95%. I'm gonna close Blue Range TV so I don't keep accidentally clicking on that. Yeah, see, I was just like that. I was like, you got 27 points, maybe put that in crit. I know it's not gonna do much, but it's better than just leaving 27 points and doing absolutely nothing with it. We need to go get his rune trinkets filled up because he still has empty slots somewhere.
I just realized the screenshot I sent you about my stats, it's outdated. It's not that anymore. So I'm sending you the new one.
Just send it to me just drop it on Discord.
Yeah. Cause it's not that anymore.
Shh.
I
like how he just sends the wrong one and forgets. Hold on, I'm gonna copy this. I don't like using this on this browser. Okay. What have I got? Oh, you dropped your HP went down.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, but you got block. Okay, yeah, so you got block instead. Okay. So effective HP instead of just HP. It's fine. That crit, 21%. Are you still leaving 27 points of wisdom unused, Bun?
Yeah. Why do I need them on crit?
Just put it there, even if it's like
0.001%
crit.
I'm not doing that. It's not making any difference. So you spend points when you know a difference is gonna happen. And right now, those 27 points, depending on the build, I spend more points on attacks.
Oh my god, this is so
depending
funny.
the weapon I use. And depending the pet.
This is the difference between...
I think you're showing the attack speed. Oh, I am not on... Hold on. Am I on a wrong build right now? I think I am on a wrong build.
He almost always is on the wrong build. This is the difference between the advice you get from Tyr and the advice you get from me. I'll be the kind of person, I consider myself to be an opportunist, meaning...
I am in the wrong build. That's why I don't have it.
No comment. You want to send me the right one?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 3.5.
That
is the difference. There you go. That is the difference. That is the sword I should be using.
Okay, hold on.
So my attack speed goes higher than what it is right now.
Open it on this browser.
So this is the weapon where I need to attack to deal more damage because I have more rate and more attack speed. Obviously.
Gadfly says.
Then I use the first build, and then I spend those 27 points in attack.
Alright. Isn't there a DK buff that lowers your cooldown when you crit? Yes, I believe it's from the XP tree. I think it's this one here in the lower right-hand corner that he's got 2 out of 2 with.
Quick Striker.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the one.
So put your wisdom points into crit.
And no, because I already tested it. 20%, 21%, and 24%. It's not making any difference. I am reducing my CDR time the same amount of time as if I don't have those points in there.
Oh, man.
So I don't know why you want me to spend those points in there if nothing is going to happen. If I'm getting the same result, why am I spending more points in it?
So, here you guys can see the difference between how I build versus how Tyr builds. Tyr is a perfectionist. Shit must be different before he will do anything about it. I'm an opportunist. Oh, it's like literally 1 more HP than the last piece of equipment? I'm switching.
I don't do it.
See, I know you don't, but just so you guys know, this is what I put up with. I'll be like, hey, why don't you do this? And Tyr's just like, no, it's the same, so I'm not doing it. And I'll be like, okay then, miss out on your extra 3% crit rate. Whatever.
Anything.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is, Gadfly says, so didn't notice a 2% difference. Why do you think you would? Yeah, I honestly don't think you can notice like a 2% difference, but the other thing is it also feeds into your crit damage, so that should be going up as well.
There you go. There you go. See?
Yeah, it's just like having a flawed zircon, right? Like 0.00. I don't even know how many zeros there are. 1. Increase to your attack speed. Oh boy. Honestly, like, I know which way Tyr needs to go. Which is 1, he needs to replace some of these items, so I need to drag him farming. He needs to fill up his rune trinkets. I think he said it has 3 more slots that are still empty.
I'm just wearing whatever right now. I'm not even building my character. I'm just building whatever.
He says that, but holy shit, is he ever picky.
Yeah, it's best to use it stored. Yes, because right now I'm gonna show you something.
Oh my god, I can't stop laughing.
I'll show you something.
Oh, fun.
I'm going back to Discord.
Okay.
And I'm sending you a different screenshot.
That's right. I think he's just trying to conserve gold.
So, do you see the difference there? It's a different weapon now. And I barely reached 4.1 attack speed.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna show you my wisdom talent now. Talent tree.
You're sending me too many screenshots. Is that another new one at the bottom?
Yeah, because you are wondering why you're not spending those 27 points. Well,
yep.
This is the answer.
Hi.
I have 2 swords built.
Oh. Actually, this one you use it to boost your... Hold on. Yep. I knew it. You spent it on attack speed.
In a different pet, in a different attack speed. So, depending on what weapon I need in one single preset, instead of resetting, this is what you do.
This is a totally weird way of doing it, but okay.
And this weapon draws aggro away from you.
Right. I'm just gonna let him do whatever with his 27 points of wisdom.
Yeah.
There is a saying in Cantonese, which I barely speak, and it's mongantai, and that is exactly my moment right here, which just means I just can't bear to look at it. It's basically the equivalent of what we would call face palming right now.
The Gadfly has a point. Why not just always leave the points in attacks and keep messing around with it? Because I stopped playing the game.
Oh, it's Tyr.
And I forgot to spend those points anywhere else. Maybe in one of my experience tree builds.
Oh my god.
I think at some point I was just running with her in Bloodshed Library, and I had like 20 talent experience points ready to be used. I just didn't use them.
Oh man.
I just didn't use them.
I'll be quite honest with you guys, because you guys only see us on stream, right? You don't actually run with us. More than once, I'll have Tyr freaking out, and he'll be like, "Why am I dying so much?" And it turns out that he had the wrong weapon equipped, or he had the wrong gloves, or he forgot his shield at a boss fight. Shit happens because he keeps moving things. Why am I dying so much? Oh, right, because I forgot my shield, and here we are fighting a boss.
That is a legit, what do you call it, true?
Yep.
Because I actually forgot to equip my shield against Barak in the Pally World.
Totally has happened. True story.
And I'm like, okay, are you ready? Let's go in. And then as soon as I go in, I'm like, wait, hold on. And she's like freaking out. Why am I waiting? What the fuck? And I'm like, I forgot to equip my shield.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hobby bonds.
It's totally happened before. Holy shit. Dark May here says, "Hi, my build for Dwarf Mech and Murdosh set, one-hand weapon, 0.3 base speed and shield, and I like it." Well, dude, if you like your build, stick with it. That's what I like to tell people. I'm like, we give you advice, but if it doesn't suit the way you want to play, then just ignore our advice and go do what actually works for you. Sosco here has good advice for you, bud. He says, use points on the workbench. Yeah. That's some good advice.
Well, that is why I have my preset number 2.
Now he's got that, so... Oh my goodness. Okay, I think this is our last person who actually submitted a build today. I'm afraid I don't know how to pronounce your name, because there's not enough vowels here for me. PW Pro. Parallel World Pro? I'm gonna call you that. Parallel World Pro. We're gonna run with that. Let's take a look here. This is Spellweaver, so I can actually make some intelligent comments. By the way, I like your transmog. Off topic, I know, but I like your transmog. Just saying. Okay. Interesting choice of wand, because I know this is part of a set, but you're not using the set, so I have a question about that, and I'm just like, maybe you want to either reuse the whole set or replace the wand with something else. That should be a thought. Same goes with the hat. I realize it's kind of floating around here on its own, not part of a set. Okay, you have decent enough damage and crit and attack speed. Like, these 3 up here are not an issue. Where I start to kind of question things is this mana point and mana regen. That part probably could go up. Eco says, didn't I submit? Hold on, I can refresh and check. And Zafir here says he wants to know how old I am. Oh, somebody finally asked the question! Hey bud, somebody finally asked the question!
Oh no! She's old enough.
Somebody finally asked the question.
Oh no! Oh, I guess we can try to figure out. Try to guess how old you are.
Yeah, that's right.
Legit question, people. How old do you think she is?
That's always the funny part.
Yep.
Yep.
It is. I'm having so much fun right now.
Oh my god. Revo here says, don't ask a lady your age. I actually don't mind. I truly do not.
That is so stereotyped.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with how a woman's looks are.
And hello there, Nicola. Welcome to the Velveteen Duck.
So nobody guessing how old you are, I guess. Okay, let's end the stream. Bye-bye.
Hey!
Lol.
They should totally guess. Gadfly.
Yeah, so it's a trick answer.
I don't think so. Now you make me want to check, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not. Email here thinks I'm 34.
34? Holy...
Wow. Really think the Asian youthfulness genes are that good, huh? Meatco thinks I'm 26. Actually, Meatco's pretty close.
Oh, no.
Guessing other people are just like, I don't think I want to guess, because I'm gonna be wrong. Yeah, Meatco's almost on the dot, actually. I'm 27. I was gonna get 24. 27. Not too old, I don't think. Xosco here is, where do you get that bracelet-like adornment from? That adornment, I think, just came from the most recent event. It should be adornment of the Vanquisher. Yeah.
I just went from, a normal age to 87.
Wow.
I am 87 years old.
You're much old.
Hey, what? You got 0.
Oh my. Yeah, no, he's not. Thankfully, he's not that old.
No?
Thankfully not. Oh boy. Yeah. This one I can tell is a new character right away because I'm like level 61 wisdom. Get back on the subject of the spell weaver in front of us. Oh boy. Okay. These are fine. Mana and mana regen. Just need to upgrade your runes, period. Like, just period. See your wisdom. Okay, you already broke 4.0. So yeah, you don't need any more in attack speed. Yeah, no, actually you're doing remarkably well, this one, PW Pro, whoever you are. That is actually a pretty decent start because you already have your crit. Like, that I find is one of the hardest things for new players to raise, especially if they don't have wisdom as their crit. Your attack speeds cost 4, so now you have a choice. So if you want to build into HP, you can, or you can choose to build into mana and make it a little easier for you can actually combo your skills. Because right now I think that may be a bit of an issue because of the low mana. Like, your mana regen is actually not too bad, given how low your mana is, but the mana pool itself, 110, is not a lot. All you have to do is like push like 2 or 3 skills, and it's like most of the way gone, especially if you use Frost Nova. Sosco here says, I missed the event. Is there a good unique adornment I could get? Depends on what you need. If you're using ice on a spell weaver, I'm gonna say Sigris Mars, whatchamacallit? That one? That one would work. Nice, you got the wisdom bonus going. Okay. So yeah, I don't have too much to say about your wisdom point distribution, other than if you want to, you can move the HP to the mana, but that also depends on your comfort level, right? If you find that you're dying too much after you move it, then probably not worth the move, you'd put it back into HP. That's going to depend on you. Let's take a look at this one here. Zoom in. Okay. Okay, another dual movement skill type person. Oh, somebody who's using Frozen Sphere. I am, surprised. Okay. And we got the Arcane Concentration. Yes, Gadfly is right about that. If you can raise your attack speed, you can move your points from attack speed into something else. I'm going to suggest... So, right now you got this skill. This is not actually that useful. You can take that out and put it somewhere else. I'm not sure how useful this is. Like, Frozen Sphere has how long of a cooldown now? It's something like 10 seconds and it costs mana. This is probably your least useful skill in your kit right now. I would say that even teleport, like having 2 movement skills is even more useful than having this right now. But if you want to keep that, I would probably max it out. Like, put full 10 out of 10 into it. Don't just leave it at 7 out of 10. I know it doesn't do much for the synergy with Frost Nova, but if I remember correctly, the amount of damage you get for this is less than if you just shove it right into the skill itself. I could be remembering incorrectly though, so just correct me if that's wrong. Oh, interesting. Yeah, points in Guardian. Is there a reason for that? I think if you just move it over to Fire Guardian, I believe Fire Guardian does more damage. Said I like Piercing Nova buff. Okay. Run with it then. I don't like it, but I mean some people like it. Trasher says Big Boy tier going to town on Bloodshed tanking percent HP per hit. Yeah, I know. I honestly think that I should drag Tyr into farming like Infernal mode a little more. He's it's a struggle for him to do Bloodshed. Yes, it does synergize with the Frost Nova. But that synergy, it happens to increase the component that's not increased by this thing. Frostwind. So I'm kind of like, Meatco, are we gonna have Fibbage today? Oh, somebody wants to multitask. How about we finish off the stream with Fibbage? Because I think we're nearing the end of our review. I think we're running out of builds. So we can do Fibbage right after. Sound like a plan? So yeah, I'd probably max this out. I would even max out this. Just because it has that synergy with Frost Nova. But in order to use that effectively, because I'm thinking you only have 110 mana. In order to use that effectively, you're gonna have a hard time. Basically, you're gonna have a hard time because this now only lasts 1.5 seconds, right? You have a hard time going this and this, except anywhere except at full mana, right? So you may need to decrease. You may need to put a few points into the mana price fall for now. And later on, as your mana pool improves, take those points out, shove them back into things like damage. Yeah, mana issues, that's right. So yeah, I would like you to use the Fire Guardian, but if you have mana issues, you maybe just want to put some points into some of these things here. I'd probably say, so this one, you're taking 2 skills from this row, right? You're taking 2 skills from this row. This mana price fall will probably do more for you than if you took this one. Because, well, let's just say this much. You can actually toss this guy out for now because you just don't have enough mana to support. Running all of this plus this guy is, you're probably spending a lot of time just doing Ice Missile to try and regen your mana and just waiting for it to come back, right? So yeah, the mana thing will actually get you very far right now. Okay, and I think Bun is muted again, so I think I don't have too much more to say about PW Pro.
Good.
Oh, welcome back, Bun.
Well, I've been here, just muted.
Do you have anything you want to add for PW Pro here, or shall we move on to a bit of Fibbage and end the day?
PW Pro, yeah, what a great name.
Hey, I love the transmogs. I honestly do. This is a fantastic transmog.
Yep. I think it's good too.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say, honestly, because we already covered builds.
Yep.
So if you need more fun advice, you can go back and rewatch.
You can always scroll back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is similar.
Yeah. Quick question here before I move on, guys. Do you guys actually like this? Because I was trying to think about what are some new things I could do on stream, so I'm not always doing the same thing. Because let's face it, you guys are all playing Drakensang Online, or you have played it, one or the other, right? The maps are the same, bosses are the same old grind. So I tried to do something new, which was to actually review people's builds and either roast them or give them advice. I don't know which one. Oh boy.
What do you mean?
Yeah. PW Pro. Actually, this is interesting. Sorry?
What do you mean by roast them?
Oh, wow. That's what you did to me the first time I sent you my build 7 years ago. Oh, this is trash.
I didn't do anything of that today, did I?
No, you didn't. I was surprised. But I left... See, this is why I left that last question a blank. because I wanted to see if anybody wanted to actually get roasted by Tyr. Because if they do... Ah, Zagros is here. Actually, he's for bosses to tank some damage. Oh, okay, I see. And you're saying die so frequently you don't know what to do. Okay. Honestly, playing Spellweaver is kind of tricky, so this is something because I played it with all the elements, right? Ice requires you to, at some point, get up close, because Frost Nova does a huge amount of burst damage, right? But the only way that it's going to do that burst damage is if you're up close and personal. So I actually find that when I play Ice, I prefer to have a lot of HP and block, actually, surprisingly enough. Whereas if you were to change your skill tree, so changing your skill tree, and I'm assuming you're probably playing in a group, if you change your skill tree to synergize with somebody else who's also playing with lightning, chain lightning allows you to stand away at a distance while still dealing a truckload of damage. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. A truckload of damage. Do game tests in different game, if you ask me, but that is me. Well. Actually, we have been playing other games on the side, so I just haven't been showing them. Heroes of the Storm, anybody? Oh my god, I am so bad at that game. So yeah, if you're agreeable to try a different skill setup, like rather than Ice, because I know everybody right now, I shouldn't say everybody, very many Spellweavers right now are realizing that, hey, Ice is fantastic, and I agree, it is. But you do need to get up close, and that often results in dying. So if you switch to something like Lightning, and Lightning works best in a group. Do it solo, it's just kind of lame. But in a group, Lightning is like the stuff. So you can always do Lightning, and that will allow you to stand further away, which means it's a little easier to stay alive. Just that. Trenton here. Hi, velveteenduck. Thanks for your video on Twisted Woods. Big help. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, my good sir. Glad it has helped you out. Okay. I think people are enjoying this. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys want me in the future to do more streams about this sort of review type thing? So if you guys are interested, we can always bring this back in the future. Maybe not every single stream, because I actually want to play some days. But, you know, every now and then, if we have a stream where we just evaluate people's builds, if you guys are interested, then definitely that's something we can always bring back. Okay, I got Mateco here who's hungering for some Fibbage. So, if you guys are still sticking around, Fibbage here is a party game, so you guys get to participate, alright? So just let Steam start up here. I totally forgot to open this morning. Genius. Let's see. Gadfly says, Ducky's been cheating on us, playing other games and secretly having fun with streamers. Oops, somebody realized. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, actually, like, I play other games, but I'm not good at them, so I don't dare stream it, because I'm like, man, my audience is gonna make fun of me, because I'm gonna be so bad at the game. And I'm serious, I'm not exaggerating when I say I'm bad. Okay, let's switch back here. There you go, so you can see. So, we're gonna start the game, and I'm gonna briefly explain how this works. So if you guys want to participate, go to jackbox.tv. There's a room code here on the screen, which is GMDT. You put in the room code, you put in a nickname, it's like Meatco, and then you hit play. Now there's a black button on there that says everybody's in. Please do not touch that right now. We want to make sure we get as many people as we can in. So how this game is going to work. We're going to try and get as many people participating. They're going to show a statement on the screen. There'll be a blank part. Everybody enters in something that could possibly fit in that blank. You're going to make up some bullshit, alright? We're all testing your bullshitting skills here. The best bullshitter will win because you will basically fool everybody into thinking, hey, that's the real option, and they'll pick it. Uh-oh. Somebody touched the everybody's in. Don't touch that yet. Okay, we got 3 more spots. Come on. Okay, we got Sosco in. 2 more to go. Remo's in. 1 more spot. First come, first serve. Got a Jackbox.tv, GMDT. We got a couple of champions from last time. Miko was a champion last time. M won a round as well. I think I've won a couple times, but then I usually play this game too much, maybe. See, truth is zero, I do that too. I just go in and I chat with the guild and I ask people what the heck they think is going on, or even just what the hell do they want to see. Alrighty. Anybody interested? Going once? Going twice? Okay, we're gonna play with 7 this round. Oh yes, Sosco, that's right. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Everybody's in.
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie, and this game will be broadcast in 112 languages. You'll just be seeing the English version, though. A 7-player game, that's a lot of people to lie to, but luckily you all seem pretty morally bankrupt. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth.
Okay.
Pick a category.
Go Miko, pick one.
Okay, here's
Ouch.
your first question.
Income.
According to Forbes, the average income for an ice cream taster is blank dollars a year. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now.
If they make more money than I do in a year right now, which I have made less than $50, maybe about $50. Yeah, less than $50 this year so far in 2021. I need to switch jobs. I'm gonna become an ice cream taster.
Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device.
777, 56,000, 3,048. Some strange number. Very, very exact. 30k, cash money, 40k, and 12k. Man, it's too many good options. Cash money, though. I like that. Cash money.
Pick something. Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
Oh, Sosco went for the very, very specific one. 40k, oh shit. Ah! 12k? Oh, wow. Apparently Miko was a champion last time. The multitasking one, might I add. Okay. I need a new job. Somebody want to sign me up?
Nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Where do I apply? I need to be an ice cream taster. Oh my god. Okay, so let me write this down. A new career ice cream taster. Okay, I'll be looking for a new job after this stream. Ice cream taster is now on the search list.
It's weird work, but Jackie Samuel charges $60 an hour to blank. Type in your lies now.
$60 an hour to blank. Over $150 a day. Oh, is that what it works out to? That's pretty good. For just tasting ice cream? Sign me up.
Hey, hit the live for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth?
Okay, $60 an hour to great heel skin. That sounds nasty. Be your boyfriend. Give you a massage. Smile. Insult. Dance. Snuggle and get a car. Probably something ridiculous like smile, right? I'm gonna go with that. Whoever gave us great heel skin. That is both disgusting and,
Okay,
yeah, disgusting. Miko knows this one. Hey, Snuggle's pretty good at it too, so, I mean, if I could pick more than one answer. Ah, crap. Oh, damn it. Ah. Wait, for real? Huh.
Nobody pick the other lies up there.
$60 an hour, that's more than what a pharmacist makes, guys. Just saying. Maybe I should be working that too. Look at all these career options just piling up, eh? Okay, go Nem.
Okay, here's the question. A Florida woman returned home one day in 2012 to discover that strangely her blank had been stolen while neighbors just watched it happen. Enter your lies now.
It's Florida. Could be anything.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Okay, her anime body pillow, driveway, front door, pet alligator, grandfather clock, pool, car, and cat. Okay. For some reason, I want to say front door. That's just... it just sounds so funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, unscrew your door off the hinges and just, like, walk off with it? Like, what?
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Damn it! Oh my god, Miko.
That was a great lie.
Miko's got the best lies. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god.
And look what we have here.
How do you steal a driveway?
It was a brick driveway, and it was stolen brick by the most specific thieves in America. And that means...
So they literally just dug the bricks up and, like, walked off with them? Like, what the hell? I know, right? Your front door one was pretty good, though. I'll give you that. Front door.
Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. All
Oh,
right,
here we
pick
go.
a category.
Rather. Let's go.
Okay, here's the question. For a story he was reporting on in 1955, Dan Rather tried blank for the first time. Type in your lies now.
1955. Can't even imagine what the world looked like in 1955. That's, like, way too long ago for me. Way before my time. I don't know. How can you do in 1955?
Hurry, hit the live. Okay, here are your choices.
Tried smoking, sex, ASMR, don't think that existed then. Lie, strip, heroin, ice cream, and singing. I like how most of it's like sex and drugs. Okay, let's go with heroin, just cause, I don't know. Ice cream, though.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Oh no! Wow, everybody's just giving points to
That was a big
Miko.
one.
Wow! Damn.
And it was also...
Oh, nice.
That was weird.
Same lie.
And boy did he get higher than a rooster on a Sunday morning. And the rest of the board goes unselected.
Oh boy. Holy shit, Mitko's leading by like 6,000 points. Holy!
Select a category.
Hey, go Sosco, pick something.
Okay, here's the question. The Kila Raipur Sports Festival, held annually in Punjab, India, has many odd and dangerous events, including one where the participants lay on the ground and get blank. Enter your lies now.
And get what? Alright. Sounds like some, crazy stuff, alright. Sports festival, though.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Alright, where's the truth?
Get run over by a tractor, stepped on, stomped on by a cow, stabbed, beat, set on fire, burned, and run over by a car. Oh boy, all of these just... oh, they all sound so painful. For some reason, I'm remembering last time we had a question involving food from India and it involved cow urine. So I'm gonna go with the stomped on by a cow option just because of that.
Alright, who picked what?
Nice. Stomped on by a cow. Oh. Oh no! We're giving points away to Sosco! Yoinks. Oh. Nobody seems to be getting it.
You guys blew it.
Okay.
And that's it. Nobody else is
gonna hurt.
picked.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. We're doing some fibbage right now.
Eh?
Yeah, good old fibbage.
Category.
Hey. Yeah.
Guess who's in the lead? Guess who's in the lead?
Okay, here's the question. You are experiencing the Mariko
I
Aoki
know.
phenomenon
Who's
when you have
competing?
the urge to
I need
poop
names.
while blank.
Lots of people.
Lots of people. Okay, so the one leading is lots of people. Number one. Got it. I know you.
Mariko Aoki phenomenon. I have the urge to poop while what?
See.
Hey?
Hi.
Hit the...
Hey?
Hi.
Okay, here are your choices.
Okay, you have the urge to poop while in a bookstore, squatting, walking, I think you mean bungee jumping, smiling, eating peanut butter, farting, and eating. I don't know what to say.
What?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with, I guess, farting, but I don't know. Maybe so many good answers.
Okay, let's take a look.
Nice. But apparently not. Smiling. Okay.
I'm reading Godfly. Comment. Ducky has been cheating on us, playing other games, and secretly having fun with gaming DSO and pretending to live in the same DSO hell we do. Hey, what?
Yeah!
And it was also...
Oh, holy Fred Mitko!
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
In a bookstore. Oh yeah, what? That was the truth.
And you're experiencing the young Cookie Masterson phenomenon when you actually do it in the reference section.
Ew.
And we're done.
That was some weird shit there. I know fibbage.
Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game.
Okay.
Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Item that teachers at Mounts Bay Academy in England were banned from using in 2014. Enter your lies now.
2014.
Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
England. Red pens, ruler, pencils, chalk, compasses, laptop, piano, answer keys. Answer keys. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. So, teacher, what's the answer to question 3? I have no idea. I'm banned from using answer keys. I can't tell you what the answer is. Oh my god, I'm gonna go with red pens.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Chalk. Wow! Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you for all the points. Oh no. That was a quick one.
There was a sentence fragment in the memo, and there was nothing they could do about it. And that means some of these didn't get picked.
Oh boy, you guys. You all fell for the chalk. That's hilarious. Oh no. Hey, Mitko. I guess you didn't get it this time, man. You need it. Were you multitasking with your wolves again? Oh my god, that was awesome. Holy shit. If you guys didn't all fall for the chalk one, I would not have won. Thanks, everyone. You really helped me out. Oh boy. Okay, I think I am actually quite tired because I've talked a lot today, and I think Tyr has actually been busy because he's been running back and forth the whole time. So I'm actually going to have to call it a day. Before I go, I'm just going to let you guys know, if you are watching on YouTube side, please do hit the like and subscribe button. Those really do help me out. If you are on Twitch, if you can follow, that would be fantastic. Love you guys for helping me out with that. I'm really getting close to the 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube side. Hoping to reach that soon because there are certain YouTube features that I don't unlock until I reach that 1,000. So let's make it happen.
Make it happen, please.
Please do. Em was saying, I think the dust from the chalk was bad for you. See? That's my thought exactly. That's why I put chalk in. And everybody fell for it.
No?
I know, right? Okay, and then if you guys also do like this whole how to improve your character, like this character submission type thing, we might bring it back. Like, I don't think we'll do it every stream because that's a lot of thinking I have to do every stream then. But maybe I'll bring it back every now and then, like maybe once a week tops, maybe even less frequently. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys, so we'll catch you guys next time, which is what, Sunday. It's gonna be a while.
Sunday?
Yeah, so I'll catch you guys again on Sunday, and hopefully by next time I will actually remember to switch my screen when I'm talking, because my goodness, I keep forgetting to do that. I do apologize for that. I'm trying to get used to it. So yeah, I will catch everybody again on Sunday. So take care, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in. See you later.
See you guys.